Yeah, good
Okay, sir.
afternoon
3,
and
2, 1, start.
good afternoon and welcome to all AI enthusiastic to this hackathon season 5 and for this episode which is one of the much awaited episode, and we have our panelists who are ready with their use cases, and we are very thankful to all the panelists for their hard work, their commitment and their sharing of knowledge through this use case. Friends, it is a very important point here to note that our chartered accountant themselves are becoming technocrat, themselves are empowering AI ecosystem of ICAI by participating in hackathon and presenting the use cases. So I personally thank each one of you for being there because you are the people who make us proud. No other institute is doing hackathon. No other people are able to digest what is hackathon. And we are on season 5. And thanks to all of you because you participate and that gives us motivation and that gives us motivation to our other fellow chartered accountants to be part of the AI ecosystem in ICAI. Under the chairmanship of Charanjot Singh Nanda sir, Honorable Past President, we are working very hard to impart more and more AI knowledge at all the levels. Though it may be hackathon, though it may be faculty identification program, though it may be webinar, though it may be level 1 batches of 170, 725 plus, 50 plus, level 2, now level 3 is in progress, prompt library, 6 books are already published, and we have on 26th of June, AI Innovation Summit. I will request all the participants to join that, and I will request our tech team to play that video to show the glimpses of AI Innovation Summit. Rishi, can you play the video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Rishi. And please join this AI Innovation Summit. And I will request Rishi to close the screen. Rishi, tech team, can you close the screen? And friends, we are having our imminent juries today. These juries are also the ex-hackathon finalist, Venkatesh, and then we have another jury, Vishal Gandhi, who is a chartered accountant but having a good technological knowledge of AI. So friends, I wish this hackathon a great success, and I will like all the participants to take full-fledged approach when they are giving the point, they are choosing the hackathon panelist. So every participant should mark the appropriate points to each of the panelists. So that is my humble request, and wish you all a very happy hackathon season and all the best for each of the panelists. So request Rishi and our juries to take forward the proceeding.
Sir, just one
Thank you.
request. Chairman sir is also joining. So can we wait?
Okay, or if chairman sir is joining, then I will request to you to give the terms and conditions of hackathon for the panelist, the time, the bell, first bell, the second bell timings, and also give the other conditions to participants. So please
Sure, sir.
explain it. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. As
I think, yeah. Yes, Rishi. Rishi,
yes, sir. Actually, chairman sir called. I had to take up that call. Sorry.
no
Uh,
problem.
Actually, I was yes. Just sir, give me 2 minutes. I'll just make him join and then explain the minutes. Explain the procedure.
In between, I will request Venkatesh to share his point for hackathonist.
Yes,
Any
sir.
words of wisdom from your
Yeah,
side as a jury?
yes, sir. Thank you for this opportunity, sir. Actually, hackathon is
Venkatesh,
a yes, sir.
Venkatesh,
Sir.
our chairman sir, Nanda sir
Okay,
has joined. So welcome
okay.
to our past president and the man behind this AI ecosystem at ICAI, our Nanda sir. And you all must be very happy to know that all the initiatives started when he was the vice president, and last year he was the president. Now sir is the chairman. So AI is moving along with Nanda sir. So request our chairman for the words of wisdom. Over to you, sir.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The young, charming, dynamic vice chairman, who is actually the chairman of the committee, Shri Umesh Sharma ji, who hails from Sambhajinagar, Venkatesh, the driver of today's program, all participants of Hackathon, 12 jury, and very importantly, people, young chartered accountants who have joined to go home more enlightened and putting at rest all the doubts that may have crept over the years. Hackathon is a very important terminology used for progress. I want to put it very candidly before you. I was reading a literature 3 days back, and I had a history of hackathons, which said that hackathon is a process whereby you train people to join the mainstream. Yes, we want use cases. I take you back to 12th February 2024, when by God's grace and help of Umeji, I became the vice president of ICI. 5 days later, on 17th, myself and Ranjit Agarwalji, the then president, sat down to discuss whether we should have a committee on technology. We decided that we should speak to certain people. Unfortunately, everybody said no. Chartered accountants are made for accounts, audit, compliance, taxes, and management consultancy. We went to contemporary institutes of the world. We got nothing. But at that time, we took a contrarian view, a view to set up a committee, AI in ICAI. And that committee has borne fruits now. We have more than 45,000 chartered accountants who are AI certified. Putting things to the right perspective, 80%, rather to be precise, 81% of international technology initiatives emerge from India. This is the power of AI. We can transform this profession, put it into the right track. कहते हैं ना, सोचने से कहाँ मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर. सोचने से कहां मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर. चलने की जिद भी जरूरी है मंजिल पाने के लिए. इफ यू वांट टू अचीव माइलस्टोन्स इन लाइफ, let technology be the driver. I don't say that there will be CAs who all understand AI, but a year from now there will be two categories of CA. One, who are chartered accountant, and second, who are CAs, who are IA, who are AI certified. You will find the difference yourself. So my advice to you, use this hackathon as a stepping stone to become faculties of later years. Use it as a stepping stone to become an AI advisor and provide AI advisory and consultancy services to public at large. You'll be happy to know we at the council, when I was the president, had passed that AI services shall be allowed as normal professional management consultancy services. And to conclude, I take you back to one more very exciting committee, DAB, Digital Accounting and Insurance Board, where we promulgated 23 forensic standards, which are first in the world. And on 7th February 2026, we came out with 13 information system audit standards. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you the exciting world of technology where you use your acumen, your professional credence to create value and worth. Let us all work to make our institute the best institute of the world and our profession a great profession and our country as an economic superpower. Thanks for inviting me to speak here. Let's all move together and make this hackathon a great success. Over to the charming Vice President Umesh Sharma ji, who hails from Sambhajinagar.
Thank you, sir. Your words of wisdom, your guiding words are always there with us, and we are moving forward for this year with the same vision and same zeal. So now let's start the hackathon season 5. And with this episode, I will request our jury, Vishal and Venkatesh, to take forward the proceeding.
Thank you
Sure,
so
sir.
much, sir,
Thank
Chairman, sir, and Vice Chairman, sir, for your kind words of wisdom. We always look forward for a kind motivation and guidance, as always. Now, as directed by Umesh, sir, I would like to first give you the rules of the hackathons. This is the episode 5 today of this season. We have uh, we have 8 preliminary rounds, out of which 4 are completed. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4. And from those 4 episodes, 3 from each episode have gone to the semi-final one, that is on happening on 12th of June 2026. The semi-final one lineup is now complete. Now from these 4 episodes, episode 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 today, 6th, 22nd May, 7th, 29th May, and 8th, 5th of June. We have 4 episodes left. From every episode, again we will take top 3 from every episode to the semi-final 2. That is happening on the 19th of June 2026. From those 2 semi-finals, again 3 or 4, as decided by the jury and the audience, will go to the grand finale happening on the ICAI AI Innovation Summit 2026 at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This will be a session in the grand finale will be a session there. It will be a physical session live where the finalists will perform either 6, 7, or 8, depending upon the number of the finalists. They will perform. It will be happening 26th of June from the 5 p.m. onwards. Now, coming to the rules for today's episode, it's the same as the earlier rounds. We have 12 panelists today, and each panelist will be getting 10 minutes to showcase their presentations. You will be timed by a timer. We will give you a call in the Zoom session. I will inform you at 8 minutes and your time minutes at 10 minutes. So 2 calls will be there for you for your presentations, and you will be judged by the live audience who will be giving you votes on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. I repeat, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. And the audience may please note that they have to vote for all the 12 panelists to submit their vote. Because it's mandatory to vote for all the panelists to submit your vote. So you have to vote for all the 12 panelists for before submitting your vote. Also, we have an esteemed 2-member jury panel. We have CA Vishal Gandhi ji, who is an eminent faculty of AICA Level 1 and Level 2, and is also a renowned tech practitioner. We also have CA Venkatesh Kumar B, who is also an eminent faculty for AICA Level 1 and Level 2. He is also the ICAI AI Hackathon Season 3 winner, rank 1. He was also a reviewer of one of our books, 2 of our books, in fact. And so we have these panel of jury. They will be judging you on various parameters, and they will also ask you questions as deemed fit. So I guess the rules are clear for all of you. You have 10 minutes, and we'll start with the first panelist for today. That is CA Harshal Vibhakar Anjaria ji, who is the first panelist for today. Harshal ji, you have 10 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Hope my voice is audible. Good afternoon, respected jury members, panelists, and viewers. Special thank to Charanjot ji, Umesh ji, and Rishi ji for giving me this opportunity to participate in this AI Hackathon, Season 5. I am CA Harshal Anjaria with over 16 years of industry experience across finance, accounts, taxation, and risk functions. I recently started my practice in 2025. Today, I am presenting Risk Insight, an AI-enabled enterprise risk management platform built to address a major implementation gap in Indian risk governance. While regulatory framework such as SEBI LODR have significantly increased the focus on structured risk management, execution across SMEs, mid-caps, promoter-led enterprises still remain heavily fragmented, dependent on Excel trackers, word-based documentation, manually consolidated reporting workflows, and analytically constrained. At the same time, the traditional GRC platforms are often expensive, infrastructure heavy, and deployment intensive, making enterprise-grade risk management inaccessible for a large segment of business house. Risk Insights addresses this through a lightweight implementation ready architecture. It is fully browser-based and offline capable, with no installation, no server dependency, and no data leaving user's machine. The platform includes 86 pre-configured enterprise risks bifurcated into 7 categories across 36 sectors. AI-assisted risk narratives, structured workflows, and analytics-ready reporting with one-click export to Word, Excel, and Google Sync sheets. The objective was straightforward: reduce implementation friction and make enterprise-grade risk governance accessible in a format that is practical, scalable, and immediately deployable. I will now take you through the platform. My screen is visible. So this is the screen flow of my tool. There is a detailed instruction tab so that even a user who has zero experience in IT or in risk management is able to operate this tool very easily. The tool overview, it is designed for company boards, CFO, audit committees, and compliance officer. This is a company internal tool, not a CA firm branding. The key features includes AI board narrative generator, red flag alert system, composite risk index, sector risk presets. As I mentioned, 36 one-click sector presets are inbuilt. Action metrics tab, the board pack tab, risk appetite settings, the dark mode if you want to change the user interface. It is also workable on mobile and tablets, and there is a control adequacy score based on the control mechanism prevailing in the company. There is a quick start button. The scoring methodology, which is more critical. All the risks which are mentioned here are to be assigned a risk score based on likelihood of its occurrence and impact on the business. The likelihood score is 1 to 5, 1 being the rarest and 5 being the most certain. The impact on business score is also 1 to 5, 1 being the negligible and 5 means catastrophic and heavier severe impact on the business. Any risk which is having a score of 20 to 25 are flagged for escalation to the board for their deliberation and further guidance. Risk with a score of 13 to 19 will not flag to the board, but it will require active oversight from the management. Risk with score between 6 to 12 will have a planned mitigation to be addressed within 90 days. And risk which having a score of 1 to 5 will only be monitored on a quarterly basis with a documented control. Thus, risks are then consolidated and given a overall CRI score for a particular category, and then it is submitted, and you get a risk overall risk score for the company level. Each risk score are to be assigned a control effectiveness score based on the control mechanism in place in the company. One with the strong automated score, and 3 being partial, and 5 being no control. As I mentioned earlier, all the risks are categorized into 7 categories, which is strategic, financial, operational, compliance, regulatory, reputational, cyber and data, and environmental and ESG risk. We have risk register guide. So risk register, which I will show subsequently, will have all this the tables or columns built in: risk ID, risk name, description, department, likelihood and impact score, the scoring ultimate, rating, the control effectiveness, the residual score, which is auto calculated, the mitigation measures, owner status and target date. You can further customize this, which I will show in a separate once I will walk you through the risk register. These are the sector presets which are already inbuilt into this tool, which is quite comprehensive, with further option for the user to customize it based on their own scenario prevailing in the company. And there is a dashboard guide, action metrics, the board backend AI narrative, the period comparison. So once you log the period, the scores given in the period are auto forwarded to the next period, and those are not to be changed. So there is the cap mentioned here that once you log the period, you cannot change any previous year scores. Then if you want to sync it to a Google Sheet, there is a detailed instruction given, and you can just copy this as script code and follow this instruction, and whatever data you punch in, you can directly sync it. So there is a audit trail, and you get to have the previous risk scores assigned stored in your Google Sheets. And then there is a FAQ which is quite informative, and user can just see and look at if they have any difficulty being faced while using this tool. First thing is you have to set up the entity. So you have to just mention your name of the entity, which I already mentioned, ABC. So the beauty of this tool is if you have multiple companies under a group, you can just create and monitor risk across multiple entities through this single tool. You can just mention your XYZ and you can add. It will then allow you to do the risk mapping for that particular entity. So here for a demo purpose, I have already created ABC Limited. It is a legal stated public company. We are doing it for financial year 25-26. So once you reach 26-27, there is an option to add financial year, which you can use 27-28. Since as per as SEBI LODR, there is a requirement to monitor the risk on a quarterly basis, at least on a minimum basis. So I have given a Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and the date of assessment will be risk management committee date. Since all the risk will have be allocated to a department, so you can mention the department name. I have given a pre-configured department tag here, but if you feel that you want to give any specific other name, you can give specific other name, like instead of regulatory, you can give legal and secretarial. You can just mention legal, secretarial, and press enter. So it will give a legal secretarial. You can do F&A IT.
Harshal, last 2 minutes left. Thank you.
Yes. So I have already given sector preset. So I'm considering city gas distribution. In order to save time, I have already imported JSON. So there is an export and import facility also. I have already imported the JSON. This register, if you will see here, it has sector calibrated risk. given the department which you have selected, you can give likelihood and impact based on your score. It has already given a mitigation measure based on the AI generated narrative. You can deactivate it, and based on your industry practice or company specific mitigation measure, you can measure it. You can give a target date. Then you can give since there is no previous period amount mentioned here or risk score mentioned here, it has given risk score based on whatever likelihood score and impact score you have given, and then you go to board narrative. The moment I clear generate narrative, it will on a very detailed and calibrated manner has given a detailed board narrative. We can just export it. If you want to do a AI generated narrative, here there is an option to put in API cloud, which I have intentionally kept off. If you make it on and then go to board pack and click on AI generate narrative, it will call in cloud AI and generate a narrative for you, which will be polished and quite detailed and elaborative, which you will just see in 35 seconds around. Just allow me a 35 seconds and it will create a AI generated narrative for board.
Harshalji, the time is up.
Yes. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I know the time was short, so I could not give a detailed walkthrough of the tool, but I feel that this is quite useful for industry at large. So look, if you will see, it has generated a AI generated narrative for all the risk, and it can just be exported and presented to the board for their evaluation. Thank you very much. Over to the juries for any question.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Harshalji. It was a great presentation. The UI of the HTML is properly planned. There is no overlap. Great presentation. So you said you have already imported JSON. Just one quick question on that. Where are you getting the JSON file from?
So allow me a minute to again share my screen. I'm just sharing my screen. Yeah. So once you are
Just
done
show
with,
us the input file. That's it. Need not run.
so there is an option to import JSON.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you click here, it will show. You will just import it, and it is done. It will still say import this risk in backup, company, quarter, number of risks, etc., and it will replace.
Okay.
Yes.
And the data is from Excel file.
No,
in the JSON.
so yes, I gave a prompt to AI Claude that I want a JSON export facility so that it is available for as a backup also, and whenever if you have multiple companies to handle, you can just save JSON file for a particular entity and call the JSON file as and when it is required to be used for any other company.
This
That
JSON file
is
where,
generated.
yeah, how it is generated, sir? Where did you get that JSON file from? Yeah.
Same question, sir.
So export, there is an option to export the JSON. So I clicked on the export JSON, it has generated the JSON file on its own.
So now, if I want, say, Reliance Industries Limited, how will you do it?
So let's say, sorry, I by mistake disconnected. Let's say if you are tasked to do risk management for my company, which is XYZ, as I said, you will create an XYZ company and you will do add. The moment you add it, it has created the XYZ company. You will do public company. You will select the period, etc. You will select the department, etc. Regulatory, CA, F&A. Now, since I said the sectors are pre-calibrated, Reliance falls under oil and gas. So if I select oil and gas, it will ask whether you want to load reset risk. I say yes. Okay. It has already loaded. If you see in risk register, all the risk which may be relevant to a ENP company will flag here. And this is based on the 2-decade risk factor which are there in the DRHP. So I told Cloud to look at the RHP filed by all the companies over a period of past 2 decades. Look at the MD&A section of all the listed companies which are there in the annual report. Look at the sector specific report issued by any sector association or brokerage house. Look at the credit rating agency report of CRISIL, CARE, ICRA, and India Ratings. So those
Yes,
four
sir.
are the comprehensive documents from where you can look at the risk which may be relevant for a sector or for a company. So this
Got
is
it,
how
sir.
I calibrated a risk library which is quite detailed for 36 sectors, and then I loaded.
Sir, Harshal sir, sorry to interrupt you, but your product is more on the risk what are available in the market, and it is just a static one once the AI is completed, right? And only the narrative part after I put up the marks 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever is that risk score I put up, then the narration is generated.
No, again, if you feel that, let's say, customer consideration risk is not applicable to me, I can just, if you see here, I
I
can
understood that
deactivate.
part. So I have to just fill this the score here. That's all, no?
Yes, and then if you feel
In
that some
column
risk,
L and I suppose. In these two columns, I
yes,
have to just fill.
yes, and
Yeah.
also the control score. If you feel that you have a more control on this risk, you can give 2, which is higher
Okay.
control.
Okay.
Got
And
it.
if you feel that some risks
Got
are
it.
not covered here, you can just click on add risk and you can give a risk ID, risk name, the category, and give a likelihood impact score and add to this register.
Got
It will,
got
it is not a static, it is a dynamic risk register capable to include any risk depending on the risk profile prevailing for the company.
Got it, sir.
yeah. Got it, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Any questions, sir, Kumar sir, from your
Thank
side?
you, Harshal
No,
ji.
sir,
You may
we are
stop
good with.
sharing. Thank you. It was a nice presentation. Now move to the second contestant, CA Kunal Badwar ji.
Yeah.
Kunal ji, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is CA Kunal Badwar. I'm just presenting my screen. Just let me know once it's visible.
Yeah,
Is my
visible.
screen visible?
Yeah.
So, do you know, every month, millions of business entities prepare MIS report, but they spend around 25 to 40 hours just collating and preparing the MIS report. It doesn't include the time involved in analyzing the MIS report. When talking about a CA firm, more than 50,000 CA firms spends around 120 to 300 hours every month in just collating and preparing compliance working such as GST working, income tax, TDS, and many more. It's been ages we have been preparing these reports. If I just take example of GSTR 3B, it's been 9 years since GST has come. But every year, every month, we prepare it from scratch. Number changes, but the logic mostly remains same. The real issue behind this is that lack of accounting discipline. And in order to solve this, I built a solution that's a one-stop compliance automation platform, which is a 3-layered infrastructure. The current issue says that when somebody does an accounting, they do accounting just from accounting perspective. They don't think what a CA or a firm may require after a month, quarter, or an year. This compliance tool works in a 3-layered infrastructure. Layer 1 helps us understanding the health score of our accounting. It checks basic accounting checks such as whether there's any suspense entry in the books, whether there's any entry which hasn't passed under wrong voucher type, and many more. There's around 58 predefined checklists basis which this health score is determined. Then when we move to layer 2 helps us to identify gap between our books and details required basis a specific output. For example, we are filing GSTR 9C or MIS, and how ready our books are, what all are the missing details. That helps us identifying in layer 2, and then it helps us in filling those gaps. And then in layer 3, it helps us generate a report in a format which could be shared with a partner or with a client for their review. Now I'll just take you through the tool that I have built. This is the tool that I have built. This is the dashboard that you come once we log in. We can select the client in which we want to do this analysis if we want to prepare some working. At first, we need to connect the ERP software with this tool. For this, currently we have Tally connection. We can just go here and we can connect Tally. And once this gets connected, we can then move to upload file section. Currently, in the interest of time, I have already connected Tally. However, if required, I can at the end of the presentation show how I have connected Tally. This is the upload section where I can select the period for which I want to upload it, select the financial year, and just click on pull from Tally. These are the details which gets pulled from Tally, covers daybook, trial balance, P&L statement, and many more. Once all these documents are fetched, one can click on run analysis. Then basis the checklist defined, the 58 checkpoints that I mentioned earlier, it analyzes the existing books of accounts and gives a health score. For example, in the present case, 64 out of 100 and the grade is C. And out of 58, we got to know that 34 checks has passed, 15 has failed, 9 are partial, and few if there are any not applicable. We can click here and we can go to the checklist. We can see how it has been scored, how much we have, how much it has scored out of total marks, what's the weightage, and what all things has failed, what all things are missing, and everything. And not just that, we can even get the details of vouchers or ledger where there is an issue. For example, it says suspense account have non-zero balance. We can just see view affected vouchers. It will show the details of ledgers where there's some amount in suspense account. Similarly, it will even help you how you can fix this issue and also an explanation. Moving back to the dashboard, this is the dashboard. It provides health score. It also provides you with key financial metrics. Then critical flags basis the review with backup details. It also gives you key insights. What are the insights based on review? And then a financial health metrics. In order to generate a full-fledged report of the analysis, we can go to analysis tab, and there we have insights report, which are bifurcated into multiple category. It starts with executive summary, then moves to the data quality assessment, the data that it has considered, root cause analysis, what the root cause analysis tells us, then how we can improve our health score, priority, which is critical, which is high, which is medium. And it also gives a risk matrix for that entity and then a financial health commentary. If we want to download this report or any specific part of this report, we can come to this report section and we can just click on any of these things and we can get the reports. And last thing for this layer 1, we have this data analytics where we can get the details of trial balance, P&L, balance sheet, bills, and daybook details. And if we want to generate a fixed plan, like what we need to fix to improve the score, we can just click here, get fixed plan. It will take some 30 to 60 seconds. It will generate a plan how they can improve the current score of 64 to 100. I'll just take, I pause for 10-15 seconds. Yeah, the plan is here. It tells us what to fix and how you can move your score from 64 to 100. This is what the layer 1 tells us about. Now moving to layer 2, that is gaps between a specific deliverable and our books of accounts. For example, if we consider MIS, then this is a MIS report section. It asks for basic company details and accordingly the checklist or the metrics gets updated. We can fill these details and at the bottom, we have a relevant metric checklist. So sometimes all the checklists might not be applicable for all entities. So they can take, select or unselect basis the requirement, and basis this requirement, there's a tab which calls missing details. This tells us what is currently missing in your books. And you need to, what it needs, and a tab where you can upload it or fill the details. Yeah. So once these details are in our tool, it generates this is layer 2, which helps us identifying the gaps. Then we can generate a fixed plan. How can we improve this score? Yeah, and that was for layer 2, and in layer 3 we'll get the report. This is the report that gets generated. We can view this on the tool itself, or else we can even download it for sharing with the partner or the client for their review. So this is the cover page, which gives your book accounting health score, how much your MIS readiness score, MIS readiness is, and what's your MIS score. Layer 2 will help you fix this, improve this score, and layer 3 will help you generate this report. We have divided the metrics into different segments like P&L, cash flow, balance sheet, where the relevant metrics will be available in this relevant sector, in this relevant category. For example, P&L, I would be able to see all P&L related metrics in this one place. Similarly, for cash flow, balance sheet, working capital, we have working capital, cost analysis, business performance, statutory, and forecast. Two additional good things about this tool is like currently we are in forecast. Forecast is one is like basis whatever details, one is like the base case that has generated basis the available details. If we want to have a best case scenario, we can select upside 15%. If we want a worst case scenario, we can select downside. The graph will change, the amounts will change accordingly. And then we have a customize where the user can select your plan. They can select any of these 4 scenarios, whether they want an aggressive growth, cost cut by 10%, higher team, collect faster, or else if they want to play with any of the assumptions, they can just toggle this and accordingly the number will get updated. We can add less and accordingly this number will get updated as well as the graph will get updated. This is one of the additional good thing about this tool. Second good thing is each of this tab tells us 2 things. One, how can we improve this metric? Second, what are the observation basis the available details? So it will help the user to see how the accounting health or how the books looks right now, how is the business going on. Second, how can they improve it? We have this for all this section, whether it's statutory, business.
2 minutes left, Kunalji. Thank you.
Okay. We have this for all the section. And at the end, we have a backup working. Basically, this shows how all the metric has been calculated in a detailed way. One can generate this in the Excel format for sharing it with the client or with the partner. Here's the button. I'll just click on generate. And here the MIS report is ready. I'll just open it. Yeah. So here's the MIS report. We have different tabs which shows us about different metrics, alerts. Yeah. Alerts, P&L metrics, cash flow, balance sheet. At the bottom, we also have this fixed plans and observations, which could be insightful. Yeah, this is just for MIS. Similarly, we can build this for any of the working that we do manually and every month, like GST working, or annually we do income tax or TDS. That's it from my side. If there's any query, we can take that.
Yeah, thank you, Kunal, sir. For this tool, only XML is working at the backend, or Python is also involved?
Python is also involved. So we have this rules engine. So basically, we have defined the rules, how these rules needs to work. So for this, we have all the Python code and so.
Okay. How large tally data can it handle, sir? Like if there are 1 lakh plus entries also, is it working seamlessly?
We have not tried for tested for 1 lakh, but the last we tested was around 50,000.
Okay, very great. It's a clean UI, and I think it is very much useful for the entire fraternity. Over to Vishal sir for any questions.
Yeah, and have you added any database, or it's just JSON?
Database, are you asking about the input details?
It's where you have stored the rules engine. It is directly in the code, or is it some structured file?
So it's a structured file. I mean,
Okay.
this is like a at
Yeah.
current, this will get downloaded in your installed in your PC. So there everything will be in your PC. All the backup file, backup Python
no.
file as well will be stored
No,
in your
Kunal, you did
PC.
not got my question. My question is, suppose you have uploaded this tally data, right? Now, whether it is stored in the memory and directly processing it, or it is stored somewhere in a file and then processing it.
No, it is in the memory. We can either
Okay.
click on this clear session and it will just delete the details.
Delete
And
the
if we restart again, the details will, I mean, we will not be able to, we will be able to see the past code that we got, but not the past details.
Data. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. And somewhere you mentioned partial entries. What exactly is that? I did not understand. Like if it is a tally double entry system is there, how can there be partial entries?
No, I mean, I might have mistakenly
In
spelled
the
partial
UI, it
entry.
showed partial entries.
Yeah, I'll just go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says partial.
So this,
So this means the check has partially passed. I mean, I'll just show you an example. Yeah. This says its score is 4 out of 2. Sales ledger missing GST rate configuration. So it says that we have procured the data, but in that data ledger, there is no GST rate mentioned. So that's what I meant by partial.
Partial. Okay. Okay. Got it. And fail is like there is no TDS account mentioned.
There's no TDS ledger in the tally.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is why it is fail.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. Got it. Yeah. Thank you. Over. Nice presentation here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Rishi, sir, we can call for next.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Kunal ji. It was a great presentation. So now we call upon the next contestant, CS Soumya Anurag Chaudhary ji. Soumya ji, your time starts now and over to you. Soumya ji.
My voice is audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here. It's a great platform to showcase my use case, and being in Hackathon, it's really a proud moment for me. So let me present you my screen and then we can get started. Please let me know once you can see my screen. Okay, it's visible, right?
Yeah, yes, it's visible.
So this use case for today is I want to showcase AI-powered lease accounting. So how we can do or leverage artificial intelligence, AI, and other platforms to do a lease accounting. So at this moment, what happens is the way the lease are structured. There are different types of lease that are structured. Sometimes it is like unstructured lease. Sometimes it is in a more better format where we can get the lease or the agreements and all. So in this, I have taken up, the platform is entirely built in the Google ecosystem, where the build has happened within the Google AI Studio, and all the GCP platforms has been used in integrating the authentication, backend processing, etc., and all that. And then the API key is also used. The Gemini API key is used for delivering the AI related inputs. So that helps two things, like it helps in automation, and it also, so what are the current challenges in lease accounting? So the challenge is manual contract review. So the contract can go up to like from 2 pages to 5 pages. It can go up to like 50, 70 pages. So by the time we read through the 50th page, we tend to forget like what is there on the first or second page. So that is definitely a significant time consumption thing. And there are interpretation dependency as well. Okay, you have to interpret, let's say, Ind AS 116. What are the other standards that are relating to this particular contract which will be applicable? Let's say if there is a deposit, then it would be the Ind AS 1109. So on that note, we have to start interpreting and refer to different Ind AS. So that might lead to an inconsistent accounting treatment, but nevertheless, human judgment is always allowed in this. Always appreciated while making this interpretation. Then again, when traditionally we try to collate all the details within a spreadsheet, and then it becomes more of a static thing. We put in formulas over a period of time. The formula gets heavy, the Excel get heavy, and know the basis. The way we calculate the amortization schedule or depreciation schedule would be time consuming, prone to errors as well. And then comes the next part is the manual journal entries, where no, again it is again a repetitive operational effort which we try to scale down with respect to the technology. And definitely when we are towards the fag end of the audit, we require some audit memo based on the lease thing. And there is actually a dependency on a senior resource, like who can read through the technical accounting and provide some of the inputs. And more than that, it is a fragmented storage. This is one of the serious problem where we'll be facing, like some are stored, some documents would be stored in Google Cloud, some would be in OneDrive, someone would be in the local disk, someone will be lying in the emails. So it is a fragmented. So in order to overcome all these practical challenges is what I have developed the platform. So let me first go through, before start of that, okay, this is how it goes. So this is my UI, and it has been hosted in the Google Cloud. You can see it is from one of the Google Cloud platform. So I sign in here with my Google account, and the authentication starts. I log into my Gmail ID, where it takes me, I mean, since my password is already saved here, it takes me to the dashboard here. So this is the dashboard where you can see there is one lease. So while I upload the second lease, I will show you the structure. Here I can drop and down, drag and drop, or I can upload it. You please be careful. I mean, here you can see there is fast extraction you using native AI or skin deep OCR. That means I'm using Google document AI to scan through the entire PDF and then generate this one. Okay, so this is the lease deed which I'll be uploading. It will take a couple of minutes because it is document heavy. Meantime, let me take you through the structure of how the platform architect happens. Okay, the first upload is happened. Now it processes in the chunks and all. So the front end is built on React, and the authentication, as I mentioned, is in the Firebase. Then what happens is when I upload it, there is a URL that gets generated, and then the Node.js, which is the backend, through this it gets pushed to the Google Cloud Storage. So instead of Node Express taking, or the Node.js taking up the entire file and then sending it across to the this Google Cloud Storage, it is just saying that, okay, I'm giving you a pass kind of thing. So that is the URL, and through this pass you can directly go and upload in this Google Storage, and then the lease document gets stored here. So let us see where it is there. Okay, now it is processing chunk of 4 and 4. Okay, so document understanding is so once the document fall into this document, I mean the storage, that is where the real capability of the OCR comes in, where the Google document AI happens. OCR, the parsing, and then the, okay, it is still completing. And then there is something called a Gemini AI and the knowledge base, where the knowledge base of the India has been taken up, where the accounting judgment assumption is being taken up to understand what is there in the particular lease, to extract that, but all the relevant documents, all the relevant clauses, let's say the account commencement period, if there is any rent-free period, etc., and all that. Okay, maybe it has run through some error because my Gemini 1.5 Pro is not working. So what I'll do is I'll show you this knowledge base. Okay, okay, let me try it here otherwise. So this is where I have done all my backend work. So let me try to upload here. It will take some similar amount of time. Okay. Yeah, some error is coming up. So on that note, I'll just let me demonstrate the entire knowledge base. Okay, once the entire document parsing, everything is complete, then the computation happens in the the computation layer where the lease, the TypeScript, it is the lease math and the engine is in TypeScript, then the Python is there, and then the Firestore database is available. So meantime, let me see if I can.
Soumya 2 minutes left.
Yeah, so all my knowledge base are available. Okay, so this is where already I have uploaded, and through this document AI, it has said that this particular lease is exempt because it is a short-term lease. You can see the document which I've uploaded. It is actually a scanned document. So it is scanned through the document AI, and it is available in this database, Firebase database, where all the details are being pulled up here. And just a moment. So this document, so this is the cloud storage where all the documents falls in, and then the index engine works. So this is where the database lies. So this Firestore or the Firebase storage is the place where the document, the PDF lies. But here the extraction part of it happens. The extraction part of it happens, and it gets pulled down here. The lease did earlier, I've done few things and all. So on that note, my platform would, so this is the knowledge base. This is the index 116 and index 109. This knowledge base is again I've kept in this storage platform. So whenever the AI generated things happens, so it pulls the database. So it is more of a RAG kind of thing that happens, but not exactly RAG, but very much similar to RAG, where it takes the knowledge base from here and then interprets. So it is not interpreting the index 116 through through a LLM, but it uses the knowledge base into this. So that is where the architect principle is mentioned here about the knowledge base. The grounding happens. So there are the clause library, the precedents, examples, internet playbooks here. So the main key benefits of this entire architecture is, let me try to upload again if it works. Or if I'll do one thing, I'll try to do some fast extraction as a fallback.
Soumya, the time is up. Thank you.
So the dashboard and then the accounting, it has the capability to generate the accounting memo from the knowledge base, and there is a technical accounting assistant. So while I'm open to question, let this upload happens.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It was a great use case, especially dealing with 116, one of the complex standards. So one quick question, sir. Like you said, the entire output is coming from knowledge base only for analyzing the input document, like reading the details from the input you are using AI, right? Or else for output generation, suppose for giving the accounting entries or advisory, apart from knowledge resources, is it using internet as well?
No, it is not using internet. Here I can show, you can see my code base. So in this code base, once it extracts the relevant data set, like let's say the rent-free period, or when is the lease commencement, what is the rental escalation clause. So you can see here there is the Python contract engine. So all the Python codes are here. Here the actual churning happens. Okay, so this is again related to this library. So this particular lease math TypeScript, this extract the data. This actually captures the data. Let's say there is an rental of 1 lakh rupees and there is a escalation of 5%. This captures the data. It relays through this engine TS, and engine TS takes it to this Python engine, and Python engine does the calculation. Okay, now you can see that since there is a fallback, I could extract the things here. So you can see there is another file or the dataset that has come up here. So the year, opening ROU, closing liability, lease payment, everything as per 116 has been developed here.
Right.
There is the entire amortization schedule for next 20 years from 2020 to 2040. There is a two months rent-free period, 5% escalation, and these are the set of journal entries. And this is where the accounting memo here. Let me try if my
We got it, sir. Like that is like chatbot is what where you're saying. Yeah.
So here again, it uses the API key of the Gemini, and then it gives
Sure,
the
sure.
technical accounting thing.
Okay, sir. Very good. And now I will pass it on to Vishal sir for any further question.
Yeah, I need to ask you, like, whether there is any vector storage involved,
Sorry, is there any?
vector database?
No, sir. So that is where I mentioned it is not exactly the RAG where the vector database happens. But what happens is that is, I mean, at this point in time with this interface, it is slightly complex to build in the or integrate the vector database. So that is where my entire knowledge base lies here, the storage. So when the computation happens here, the knowledge base, you can see this lease TS, the TypeScript and the engine TypeScript and all. It extracts that knowledge base. It understands the knowledge base and then does the particular computation. So that is where you can see when I have put up this particular question with respect to sales and leaseback transaction, has the lease provided any additional information? So it has given that guidance note of under Index 116. This is the paragraph 98,103. Then
No,
Index
that I got.
116.
See, that is not there. See, this answer is getting generated from a RAG database.
Yeah, from this one.
Yeah. Suppose tomorrow if I have to upload, update the index, I have to just go there and update the PDF file. That's all, no?
Yes, yes, sir. So here you can add, go to knowledge base. You can update the PDF file and then
That's
it will
all.
extract the data. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
this is
it
where
has to use some kind of RAG. Yeah, it is showing you RAG. Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
here you.
So I think your entire project is on LLM based, apart from the data you have extracted. Once the parsing is done, there is no LLM.
Parsing is done not LLM, but it understands the index context and then the parsing happens.
Yeah.
So first set of parsing extraction, no, where is it? I mean, the entire set gets.
Yeah, got it, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
The project we got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes,
Nice
yes.
project. So
Yeah.
no problem.
So only the challenge is on the API, like it does not work. But I had given a fallback.
That we can understand.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Soumyaji. Great presentation. Thank you. Now we move to the fourth contestant for today. That is CA Ponila KG. Ponila ji, over to you.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Your time starts now.
Okay. I'll just share my screen and. So, hello everyone. This is CA Ponila K. I've cleared my CA final in May 2025 and started practicing. So today I'm presenting about Audit IQ, that is AI-powered audit intelligence platform. The main objective is to assist the auditor in audit planning, compliance review, and identifying risk using AI-assisted analysis. So the problem in traditional audit planning is like we used to spend our significant time in analyzing and reviewing financial statement manually, checking what are the indices applicable and what CARO applicability, materiality analysis, compliance review, everything. So usually the mid-size and small size firm does not have an access to intelligent audit planning tool. So this result in repetitive work, increased manual effort, and delayed identification of critical audit risk. Now we have a solution for this problem. I'll just show you the dashboard. This is the Audit IQ dashboard designed for audit planning and risk intelligence, everything. So I'll upload the financial statement and show how does it works. So I'm uploading financial statement of a private limited company whose turnover is like 12 crore. So once I have uploaded the financial statement, it automatically detect like what are the applicable standard, what are the risk areas, fraud alerts, CARO classes triggered, everything. And we will just see one by one. So first, the applicable standard. Even though India is not applicable for all type of company, I have created a tool in general so that it will be useful for a larger company or group company. So here from the updated FS, it's showing like it gives the trigger or basis point like where and why this such India is applicable. So from the updated financial statement, all these India ASs are applicable, and it clearly shows the basis point. Next, we shall move on to CARO applicability. These are the applicable clauses for the CARO in the updated FS. Some clauses are mandatory because these are generally required for auditor to report under CARO. Next is risk intelligence. Risk intelligence is like this is a dashboard automatically identify important audit risk from financial statement. It helps auditor to understand in which area that need more attention. For example, revenue recognition in the financial statement last year the turnover is like 5 crore and this year it is 12.5 crore, so there is a huge hike in the turnover. So they give the score like high score means like high risk involved, so we need to check, and also it gives the suggestive procedure like what are the things we need to do, everything. So it just gives the score based on the updated so it gives the lowest score means we don't want to spend more time on those areas. Next, it is a fraud indicators. Fraud indicators does not mean actually fraud has happened, but it just only highlight of the areas where we need to give more attention. As I said, there is a huge spike in the revenue. It just showing the higher risk of fraud. It just classify, and then gross profit margin fluctuation. It just classify like high, medium, and low. Based on this, we can give the more importance where we need to spend our time. Next is materiality analysis. Materiality, the level above in which error becomes very important in financial statement. Here, the overall materiality, performance materiality, and threshold tolerable misstatement. Defined threshold used during audit testing. So generally we will take like overall materiality will take 0.5% of revenue basis, and performance is taken 75% of materiality, and tolerable 50% of materiality. So it gives the audit focus. Again, it just classify like where we have to give focus to the area. Like audit focus is given based on the percentage of the base. It gives audit focus like high, medium, and low, everything. Next is audit procedure. It is the basic audit procedure that what we need to do in our audit, like revenue cutoff testing. It just give us the suggestive procedure, what all the things we need to inventory verification, trade receivable confirmation. So it generates the basic overall what all the things we need to do. And this is the audit procedure. It just saying. And then compliance review. Compliance area, what are the area it has complained. It gives the status like what needs to be further verified and what are all the things that is complained. And it also gives the audit note like what things need to be done, everything. Next is the audit planning notes. It is the overall, it gives it's the summary of the things, like what are the key audit matters, what are the judgment areas. As I said before, whether material financial statement is like performance materiality, everything. It just takes everything from the FS and it just gives you all these things in the dashboard. So coming to this conclusion, this dashboard helps auditor to plan the audit in a very simple and efficient way. It mainly focus on the risk areas like what are the risks that involved in this financial statement where we need to focus. Everything was given. So this tool was built. This tool was a web-based a dashboard using AI-assisted development platform like front-end technology like HTML, CSS, and other React-based components. So I have uploaded the I uploaded and mapped the applicability and logic of Ind AS, CARO, compliance review, and all the things. Based on that, if I upload the financial statement, it automatically generates data. So it's just an audit planning. Before starting an audit, just plan for an audit. It just reduces our manual our action. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Audit is an ocean, and that you have picked up as your use case. It's very much admiring, and I can see Lovable is the platform you have choose to host this. One quick question: while uploading the financials, are you keeping the client details, or did you change it to
No, I
generic
just erased the client data, like
client
only
name and
the
all? Okay.
name and all
Okay.
I've erased.
And you were saying this is a Qualcomm company,
Yeah.
and Index is applicable. Is it because they choose voluntary, or there is some
No,
mistake
it's
in
a
Index
as
applicability?
yes, sir. As I said before, I've generated this tool in general so that it may be applicable to larger company and group company, subsidiary company. So it's a general tool, whatever it is
Acha.
applicable.
Okay, okay. You are saying maybe this subsidiary is a pair
Yes,
to
sir.
parent to another parent company for which Index is applicable.
Yes.
Okay. And in applicable standards tab,
Yes, sir.
applicable standards, I could see only accounting standards are getting covered, or else auditing standards are also covered here.
No, it is the only accounting standard, sir.
Acha, okay.
It's
In
mainly focused on accounting standard in days.
Acha, okay. Maybe here you can look at
Yeah.
bringing in audit standard as well, because it is more audit intelligence tool I can see. And
Okay.
in materiality analysis, do you have the option where it is choosing the benchmark automatically?
We
Generally
usually
for
take like a general for thing. We in the audit firm usually take like 0.5 percentage
that is
materiality. That is
okay. That 0.5%, are you taking on revenue
yes, sir.
PBT? Is it
Yes, sir. This is
selecting
the
or it?
yes,
I
sir.
can see multiple items here, but as per our institute guidance, it says if it is if the entity is in profit, we have to go with PBT. If the entity is in loss, then turnover. Maybe you can again train this intelligence tool with the ICAI standards. Then again, a little more automation you can do. Like here, as of now, it is very good. And at the end, in AI summary, it is generating one paragraph, right? The first very paragraph. How is that
Yes, sir.
being getting generated? Did you use any API key, or how?
Sorry, sir. I couldn't understand your
In
question.
this AI audit summary block, there is one
Okay.
paragraph being written, right?
Yes, sir.
That paragraph is generated by your code, or any API is integrated.
Yeah, by the code, sir.
Okay. If I upload another company financials, again a different
Yes, sir.
paragraph.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The code itself is generating, or AI is involved here is my question.
AI is involving. I have given the thing to generate like a code. I have given in HTML, so it just generate like what all the things need to be done. I've given. So all this in the dashboard in the left side. So I've given the input like what needs to be generated, everything. So it is
Okay.
different for different FS, sir. It is not same.
Okay. Okay. Over to Vishal, sir, for any questions.
And is your data getting exported?
No, sir.
Because it's a planning tool, and if you're asking me to plan, I need something as a backup.
Uh, no, sir. We erase the company data and
You
upload
erase, that is
FS.
okay, but
Down
like
before that
suppose I
download is
created,
asking.
yeah, suppose you created a planning note for say XYZ Technologies Private Limited. Now, how will I execute it?
Execute in the sense.
Means how will my staff handle this now?
Any downloadable report in this entire
So
tool?
Not yet. I've done this,
no
but
downloadable
later
reports.
I can
Okay,
improve it. So.
okay. You understood my point, what I'm asking.
Yeah.
For
You're
example, you
asking
have
like how can
said
I export the
Caro applicability, you have said
yeah.
now something you have said
Yes,
on
sir.
Caro applicability. Or suppose in the audit planning notes, you have given this key audit matter. Some matter
Yes,
is
sir.
like posted by the EI here. Now, my
Yes, sir.
staff needs to handle this.
So
It
that
needs to
I
work
need
on
to
it. Now,
work
suppose,
on.
for example,
Yes,
fraud
sir.
indicators you have just shown.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have to verify. So,
So I need
how
to
to do
work on
it?
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Rest is okay, and I think it's lovable through database is handled directly, or there is no database.
Sir, I couldn't understand.
Database
Clear.
is handled directly.
Yeah, it is
Where
there.
these standards, whatever you've uploaded, they are stored in Lovable or in the database?
In the database, sir. I have
In the
given
database.
the database.
Okay, so you have mapped everything manually, the Caro applicability and all that stuff. You have
Yes,
done
sir.
manually everything.
Yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Nice thing, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Punlaji. Again, a nice presentation. Thank you. Keep it up. Now we move to the fifth contestant, CA Anurag Kejriwal ji. Anurag ji, over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, jury member, co-panelist, and viewers of the day. So I am a practicing chartered accountant, C. Anurag Kejriwal from Tier 3 city from Jharkhand. Today I am going to present Tally Prime Automation Suite. So my use case involves in Tier 3 city, there are client services which are not limited only to audit assurance, but also client needs bookkeeping services. So as a CA firm, we waste our valuable hours to do repetitive data manual entry, and which involves high risk also and prone to error. And also in a Tier 3 city, there are dependencies on skilled manpower. So to train the new staff, we loses our valuable hours for advice, which can be used for advisory works and other stuffs. So I will go to my tool. So this is the tool, and it is based on Python. And from here it can be started. So this is just a desktop tool, and this is the interface. After coming here, you can directly connect your Tally Prime. So I have taken two companies, demo 2. Once you click with sync Tally, just a minute. So you have to sync Tally with ODBC with this tool, and for that you have to open the company in your Tally, and once you click sync with ODBC, the targeted version will be fetched here, and company and period details will also be fetched, and the masters can also be fetched here. After that, we have given download import template. In this template, this is basically for bank to Tally automation. Whatever bank entries you have, you can directly import into this tool after aligning all the bank statements into this template. So we have taken 4 bank accounts, and as you can see here also, after downloading the template, you can see Tally ledgers are fetched directly, and it is coming as a data validation. So this we will import into the tool. As you can see right now, voucher type is not aligned, and with just a click of execute contra analysis, this tool will spontaneously fetch all the contra transactions. Like cash implementation means cash withdrawal and deposits are 10 transactions, and bank account to account transfers are 32. And all the voucher types are aligned. Then the next thing is keyword template. You can download the keyword template, which will look like this. Here you can identify the keywords from your bank narrations. So this is rule-based mapping. Once you have to build this, and later you can keep it safe for the future references. So here also you will get the ledger as a drop-down list, and you can map the keywords from your narration to the specific ledger. Once your keyword Excel is prepared, you can import that keyword file into this tool, and it will spontaneously map the keywords to the respective ledgers. So it has mapped 83 keywords, 83 transactions to the ledgers. And then the next thing, you can also see that whatever ledgers are there, if you change, the groups are changing here as well. And if I show you this transaction, so these transactions involve bank charges as well. So we need to split this amount, and you can split this amount if you type 40 lakhs. The remaining balance will automatically get calculated, and you can align the second ledger to this, and you can also add more ledgers to this. And once you click on validate and save split, So it will say multiple ledgers split because it has two ledgers inside it. Then you can do also run intelligent auto mapping. If so, this uses fuzzy logic. It uses some. This is Python based, so it uses fuzzy logic to identify the keywords from your narrations and searches through the tally ledger. And if any matches found and the confidence level is over 95%, it will map to that specific ledger. So right now in our scenario, we have already done the keyword mapping, so it is not finding any other ledgers. Then we have given the filter option. You can filter with filter on any column with all these things, and advanced filter option is also there. You can use that as well. So for the remaining transaction, I will just select show empty transactions, and here also I will select non-empty transaction. Before that, what I can do, I can just randomly select all the transactions and mark as contra. So this is manual contra, which I am trying to do, but the system will identify only the perfect contra and remaining entries will not be touched. And then you can clear checks. And for the remaining transaction, you can just select, and I will just randomly map this to some suspense account. So this is the bulk apply option. From here, you can apply in bulk. And again, the empty cells. And this is, I will map to data suspense. Now, as you can see, all the transactions are mapped. And if there is any missing ledgers, like the new ledger, if you want to define and it is not there in tally, so this tool will also create those ledger into tally. That we can see from here. If we initialize tally export, so this will identify automatically whatever ledgers are missing in tally, and it will ask you to put in the necessary details so that it can create the ledgers into tally. Now I will take you to the tally. See, there is subscription expenses, and if we check whether this ledger is there or not, so you can see this ledger is not there, and another ledger is Salma. So this is again not there. And for the time being, I will leave the remaining data as it is and confirm and create master. So it created the ledger into tally. Subscription expenses, you can see indirect expenses, and the remaining GST applicability are set as not applicable because we have not selected there. And it is after creating all the necessary master, it is directly showing you to push the entry into tally. So as of now, you can see there are no transactions into tally in this demo 2 company. And if we push to tally, so it will directly pass the XML schema to tally. So it is pushing the transaction into tally. This targeted version is important because if user is maintaining company in Tally Prime 2.1 and below, and someone is maintaining Tally company in 3.1 and above, so there are different XML schema for the two different versions. So this is very important. Yeah.
Thank you.
So as you can see, all the transactions have come up here. You can check with narrations as well. So this is about bank to tally. One more model is there. If we want to see the another module, this is GSTN to tally. And if you want to do purchase entry from 2A, you can use this module. And before that, you need to synchronize the tally again because it is showing demo 2 company. So now we have synchronized demo 1 company and all the 2A is coming here. Here you can click on run smart ledger mapping. It will identify the taxes ledger, confirm mapping, and it will spontaneously map the party ledger and purchase ledger. And if any ledger is missing again, you can verify and create those. So it will automatically parse the GST number and identify the state. And if any purchase ledger is also missing, it will be identified. And from here, you can push the transaction to Tally. So here you can see the data is getting pushed to Tally. Here you can see all the purchases is coming. So this is all about the tool, and it is desktop tool, so no internet is required. You can use it without internet. Now I am open to questions.
Yeah, thank you, Anurag sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So apart from developing this code through AI, in your application, is there any feature which is linked to AI?
No, nothing is linked to AI. This is completely offline tool.
Offline RPA kind of one. Okay.
Yeah.
Then when we are doing manual mapping of few ledgers which are unmapped,
Yes.
will it remember in its memory, and next time when I do for
No.
different,
No, sir.
will it
As
have
of
any
now, it
enhancement?
will. Yeah.
Okay.
This needs enhancement.
Acha. Okay. Very good tool, like where they can save a lot of time on manual entry and all. So
Yes.
now over to Vishal sir for any further questions.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now, in case of version change from Tally,
Yes.
will your tool have to again reconfigured, or directly it will work?
So, sir, it will depend if the Tally changes its base XML schema. So, if there is any change in that part, the tool needs to be enhanced.
Okay. No, because I'm concerned with, suppose if there is an update from Tally and your tool is not
Yes.
updated,
Yeah.
so will that,
Sir, what?
or if there are
Both.
multiple versions of Tally that same person is working in?
Yes. So what happens, sir, from Tally Prime 2.1 and below, the company changes its base Tally codes. So this is because of it, the XML schema got changed drastically, and from version 3.0 to till 7.1, there is no other changes. So this tool will be accompanying that version till 7.1. After that, if there is any other changes, that we will need to see.
No. And one more thing,
Yes,
if
sir.
in my office there are 5 versions of Tally working on,
Yes, sir.
say 6, 6.5, 6.3, any, or
Yeah.
7, anything.
It will work, sir.
Okay, there are multiple computers and
Yeah.
all are not updated simultaneously.
Yeah, sir. That is okay,
So
because
still it will work, or I have to update it to same versions everywhere?
no, sir. This will work because here we are given target version.
Okay.
Once you click here, sync Tally ODBC, like if I can show you, I will just close this Tally and I will open Tally 7.0 and some random company I will open here. So the target version will be automatically fetched. Like if I open this company and go to this tool and synchronize, right now it is showing 2.1 targeted version. And if you sync Tally, so you can see the Tally Prime target version has been changed 3.0 and above. So till 7.1,
Okay.
which is the latest version, it will support.
Yeah, okay. So everything we are controlling from your software, from inside?
Yes, sir. From
Yeah,
inside.
okay. But there is a very less use of AI apart from code generation. I cannot see anything.
Yeah, no, sir, because it is offline tool. I have used AI to make this tool, and after that, no AI can be used in
Code
this
has been
tool.
generated, but okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anurag ji. Great presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Now we move to the next contestant, CA Khushbu Mahajan ji. Khushbu ji, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My today's use case is a DP analyzer and optimizer. Just allow me to share my screen first. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So, sir, the other day I was talking to a client of mine and he randomly mentioned that he had given his financial documents to the bank for, review of his CC limit. To his astonishment, although his sanction limit was somewhere around 50 lakhs, but the bank allowed him to use only 45 lakhs out of the sanction limit. So I told him that there's a criteria the banks follow, which is called drawing power. So the problem statement gave me an idea and I developed my tool around it. So although there are some Excel formulas which can be used and we can calculate the drawing powers, but I chose to prepare a tool which will not only identify the gaps which are there in the drawing power and the sanction limit as available from the financials, but it will also identify and tell what gaps can be filled in and the drawing power can be enhanced or a higher limit can be availed from the bank. The technology which I have actually used Claude AI tool here, and HTML was actually used to prepare this tool. It is offline tool, no need to upload the data anywhere online. Anybody with the link or the HTML file can open this tool and run for the analysis. So I'll just start with the demo of my tool. So as you can see, here I have the upload section. I will click and drag, or I can choose to upload an Excel file. This file is a sample balance sheet. It contains a balance sheet and profit and loss. I'll show the sample file also. So it is the sample file. This is a balance sheet. And next to it is the profit and loss account. So once I choose to upload the file, it is successfully uploaded here. I will go and review the data input file here. Here, all the information is auto-filled by the tool. The raw material, work in progress, the debtors, all the current assets, current liabilities, my profit and loss. The two things which I need to ensure here are right is, one is the short-term borrowings. Here, the short-term borrowings should be mentioned. It should not include the CC or the audit limit. So my sample data, 4 lakhs short-term borrowings are here. I'll just show. It says short-term borrowing 4 lakhs. This, as per my data, is the limit utilized by the businessman. So I am making this figure 0 over here. His sanction limit, I need to mention every time because for every business, there's a different sanction limit. So here his sanction limit was 30 lakhs. I mentioned the limit also. Now I move to my DP calculator. Here, as per the data, the DP is calculated as per 3 different methods. One is the traditional DP method where the raw material is taken into consideration, then DP is there, the debtors are there, and the creditors. So raw material, work in progress, and the finished goods, whatever margin has been set by the bank is taken here. It is also editable. So if a bank chooses, or the businessman or the CA, anybody can choose to modify the percentage margin taken by the bank. Likewise, for work in progress and finished goods also, it is editable. Then there comes debtors. Debtors, as we know, the debtors which are beyond 90 days aging are not allowed to be taken part of the calculation. So 100%, as mentioned here, is taken as 0 in this formula. The debtors below 90 days, margin of 25% is taken. It is again editable as per the requirements of the bank. The eligible value is calculated and the creditors are reduced, calculating the drawing power. This is the traditional stock and debtor method. Then I have also incorporated Nayak committee method, which is 20% of the annual turnover. Other than that, I have incorporated the Tandon committee minimum permissible bank finance limit formula also. So all these methods are utilized. Other than that, this tool is also giving the key financial ratios. So businessman can, identify what is the benchmark ratio, as it's very lightly visible here. The benchmark for a current ratio is 1.33%. According to his financials, the current ratio is 4.04, which is well within the limits and above that. So all these limits are also there for him to identify. After the DP is calculated, there is a gap analyzer. There is a comparative of all the methods through which the DP is calculated. So there is the traditional method, Nayak committee, Tandon method. As compared to the bank limit, it is calculating how much gap is there, whether the gap is in surplus or it's a deficit. Here, all the gaps are in surplus because the bank limit sanctioned or the bank limit availed by the business was only 30 lakhs. But as per his financials, his calculated DP is more. Now I can choose the method for optimization. This tool will not only identify what all things need to amended, like the debtors, the creditors, or the stock, which can be paid off earlier or can be increased, like the stock can be increased to make his drawing power equivalent to the bank limit. Here, since the gaps are in surplus, he can choose to go to the bank and call for an enhancement of his limit. So suppose I choose a traditional method. This is selected as an for the optimization opinion. So I go to the optimizer. As per the optimizer, traditional method, as we can see, is highlighted here, and it is telling that as per the traditional method, 74 lakhs is my current drawing power which should be allowed. Now I can choose here, like it says improve your debtors. So improving my debtors to 30 days, it is also giving me a tentative figure that since my debtors as per the data is 63 lakh 50,000 and it has to be uh, done within 30 days. So as per 30 days, the value comes to 10 lakh 48,000. So if I choose this option, the projected DP is also calculated. My current DP will change to 84 lakh 53,000 over here. Now, since the drawing power is already more than what is already sanctioned, I would also give a quick overview. If I change the bank sanction limit over here, I'll change this to 90 lakhs and
Khushbu ji, last 2 minutes. Thank you.
moving to DP calculator. As we can see, although the DP will remain same, I'm moving to gap analysis. Now the gap analysis is showing that as per the traditional method, I am in a shortfall of 15 lakh 95,000. As per the Nayak committee, again, I'm in shortfall. As per the Tandon committee, there are 3 methods. I've incorporated only 2 methods of Tandon committee. So I'm in a surplus position over here. So again, sticking back to the traditional method for my optimization opinion, I've chosen this and moving to the optimizer. Now it says I'll choose the another option, reduce creditors by 15%. So creditors were 32 lakhs. 15% reduction means reducing the creditors by 4 lakh 80,000. If I tick this option, it will show me that my projected DP will go up to 78 lakhs. Now my sanction limit I've written as 90 lakhs. So I choose another option. It again improves my DP here. So likewise, I can choose what to do with with my actual financials and can make my DP in synchronization with the sanction limit. Other than this, I am getting a report also. This report is downloadable also, and I can also copy it and paste it in any format I like to. So this is all with my tool. Thank you, and I'm open to any questions.
Yes, ma'am. Again, a very thoughtful idea for almost all the MSME and small people who are always trying to optimize their DP. In the sample financials you have uploaded, I couldn't see the aging table. Here, how it is able to get how much of the data are in 30 or 90 days? Can you explain?
In the sample data, I have already mentioned the aging thing, but I have also incorporated a feature in the tool. If the loan is less than 2 crores, it will choose that 70% of the debtors, they are in the aging of less than 90 days.
Okay. And also in the optimizer, when you are saying reduce creditors or improve data by 30 days, it is just doing proportionate calculation, right? And then giving a figure in the optimizer tab.
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
In the optimizer tab,
Yeah.
You have multiple options like improve data turnover to 30 days. So
Yeah.
how is the 10 lakh calculation being made in the absence of aging? It's a proportionate
Sir, here
calculation.
in the DP calculator, sorry, in the gap analyzer, it also calculates the number of days.
Okay.
Like for the debtor days, it will calculate how many debtors are there, what is the annual sale. It will divide the annual sale by the debtors and it calculates the debtor days. So according to that percentage pro rata basis, it is calculating.
Pro rata basis, yeah. Okay. Apart from generating this HTML code, did you find any space to bring AI into your project?
Yes, I thought of integrating actually an API tool into it, which could give us a better optimizer opinion. And as you can see here, the number of days, the target days, if I wish to increase or decrease, it is allowing me. So currently, I have not incorporated for the hackathon purpose, but I do wish to extend it that way.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Over to you, Vishal sir, for any questions.
Yes, sir, it's a nice use case with everything. Yeah. Only thing is, when you do the calculation, this is all happening in HTML or Python.
Sir, it is happening in HTML. It's a fully mathematical based tool.
So everything is HTML.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. And since there is no data storage, nothing on that side.
No, sir.
And can you just come to this this thing, the gap analysis?
Sure.
And see, now it is asking these methods to improve, whether these are hard coded or it is changing from case to case.
Which method, sir? Like the
So
selection.
suppose now it's a traditional stock. See, it is showing issues and observations.
So, sir, actually over here in the DP calculator, the methods are there according to which the DP is calculated. As per the requirement of the bank, I can change the margins. The DP will obviously change if the margin changes. So in the stock debtor method, there is a margin utility. For the Nayak method, it's a standard procedure that 20% of the turnover is taken, and also for the
I'm not
tundent.
asking about this process. I'm asking from this gap analysis.
Yes.
Or you can even go to the optimizer, whatever it is saying in the optimizer also, whatever it is saying, all these parameters are hard coded by you.
Yes, sir. In the HTML tool only it's coded that
it is
Yes,
so there is, if there is a fourth possibility, it is not there because only these are the written ones.
Yes, because it's based on firstly, it's based on the financials also. So it will just give me a tentative idea that I can reduce my debtor days, or I can reduce the creditors. I can improve my finished goods by increasing the stock. So I can choose the percentages and it will calculate how much amount needs to be modified.
And come down to gap analysis again.
Yes, sir.
Now, what do you mean by these issues and observations?
Sir, the observations are these are just statements only that as per the traditional method, my drawing power is 15,95,000 less than the sanctioned amount. The debtors.
No, 6 lakhs is more than 90. I mean, that is all mathematical observations. That's all.
These are all mathematical observations.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khushbu ji. Great presentation.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll move forward to the next contestant, CA Himanshu Majithia ji. Himanshu ji, over to you. Your time starts now.
Himanshu sir, you are on mute.
Sir, my screen is visible?
Yes.
Yes. Sir, so here is my tool. I have developed practice management tool. So to operate my day-to-day task given to the staff and all that. But apart from that, I have incorporated MCP server to this tool and auto-driven task. So, sir, here is my dashboard where I can see the active clients, in progress task and overdue task. And let me show you demo of the MCP server. So, sir, through MCP server, I can add any client in any format. I can add in natural language, I can add the screenshot, and I can just add the client to the database. So in that way, I can assign the task to the staff also. Even if I want to, if any staff is on leave and I have to divert all his tasks to the another employee, so all this can be do through MCP server and need not to do the each and every task. It's taking a little bit of time. So till that time, I'm showing you the another feature, auto-driven task. So in our day-to-day work, there are a few types of tasks. That is one is one-time, repetitive, and auto-driven. So I have created an auto-driven task. In the auto-driven task, I have automated whole the task. That in for example, if we have to send a reminder and collect the data from the client on each and every month. So here is the auto-driven task configuration. You have to give the basic details, then the reminder setting. In that, you have to mention what kind of email you have to send. And I have given two options also, that upload document and show nil return. So just I want to show the preview. It sends a mail like this. And in that mail, client have two options, whether it can directly upload the document from the mail, and if it is a nil return, it can click the nil return and confirm there is no document to upload. So sir, I have already sent the mail, and I just to show you how it works. Here is the test mail that has been sent to one of the client. And if the client has to upload the document, it can directly click and upload the document. And if it is a nil return, it has to click the nil return and confirm that there is no document to upload. And after receiving the documents from the client, it processes automatically. So I just want to show the sample. It is the sales details derived from the tally directly, sales register from the tally. So if the client uploaded the sales register from tally, the application automatically extract data from it and extract the data and prepare the GSTR1 file that has been directly can be uploaded to this software for the processing. And then after, the employee has to just verify the details and upload the return. So sorry, here is the client has been added. Chirag Sitawala. These are the tails data. So it take a little bit time. So I've already this is the file that has been generated few minutes back. I have tried also. So it can automate all operational tasks. So let's move to the next step. And after completion, when the client has uploaded document, the data has been extracted, and if there is no data, the need return confirmation, we can create a follow-up task, and it will automatically assign the GSTR1 filing to the employee. And after completion the task, the employee has to upload the document. So I have created also a document wallet. So it maintains the document management system also in the same application. And if any document has not been uploaded as per the peer review requirement, the dashboard also shows that there is a critical missing in the document wallet. So we can be prepared well before the peer review audit also. That is my use case, sir. I am ready for the question and answer.
Yes, sir. Once again, a very good use case. You have taken the help of MCP to make it easy to add any new client or create task in contrary to the traditional way. I don't have much questions. I will pass it on to Vishal, sir.
Yeah. So it's a nice use case, and you have added one more PMS. Most of the CAs are doing already. So you have added one more thing, that is MCP. That is a good feature in your software. Now, somewhere you showed me GSTR1 getting generated from the sales register.
Yes, sir.
But the sales register doesn't have those debit notes, credit notes, and everything in Tally. So how you're handling that part?
So if the client has uploaded the multiple files, it will process each and every file and extract the data from all the files.
Okay, it will extract every time from there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And now, if there is something this thing, like to whom that work is allocated, can I see like who is doing what work and how they have to update?
Okay. So,
in the
here is the
PMS.
task management. So even here all the task has been displayed, and it shows which employee has been assigned to for which task. Even I can pre-configure that for particular task, the particular employee has been assigned. It is on the employee portal. So if it is already configured that this task category has been assigned to this employee, so it will auto assign the task whenever it is generated.
Okay. And one more thing, if the bot is doing that entry, how it is getting segregated in the system? If I'm doing it from MCP, how it is a separate entry, I can come to know.
That it is
like
done
to
through
reframe
MCP.
the question. To reframe the question, say, suppose I can do directly a data entry here in the PMS, what you have given.
Yes.
And if the MCP is doing, how will those transactions get identified?
As of now, it has not been
It's not
segregated. So it shows.
Okay. Because it's a high risk, na? If there is some data directly punched in from the MCP and you are not able to find out from whose login it is getting punched.
Okay, but when MCP is configured, it has to be the user's login also only. It cannot be accessed by anyone else.
But now suppose if he deletes one task. You wrote a wrong prompt in the prompt, it misinterpreted it, and there was a deletion activity. So
Okay.
now who will be responsible?
So as of now, it is at the
Okay. You got my concern, what exactly
yes,
it is.
yes.
I am not saying but that is one of the concern what you have to address.
Yes,
in longer runs.
I'll check it. I'll check
in longer runs we have to address, but overall it's a nice tool and nice presentation also. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite
Mr. Sarthak Kothari.
Sarthak Kothari, Sarthak Ohri.
Sorry, Sarthak Ohri. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. This is CS Sarthak Ohri speaking from Pathankot, Punjab. So the topic I have chosen today for the use case is a very precise topic. It focuses on a section 43BH of the Income Tax Act. It's a small section with a huge responsibility on chartered accountants as auditors. So our government of India is focusing very much on MSMEs. They get their dues timely and they are enacting a lot of provisions for that. And with that comes responsibility on chartered accountants to verify whether the audit clients are paying the money to the MSME vendors on time or not. So the standard timeline of 15 days or subject to agreement, it extends to 45 days. We have to report in our tax audit report whether there has been any delay or not. And if at all, it counts for a disallowance. So, but what is why? So the provision, it looks very simple on the face of it, but it's a very hard thing for the CAs because during the tax audit season, every audit client will have 30, 40, 50 MSMEs while we'll be exporting their ledgers to Excel, doing the analysis. Especially the accounting in the MSMEs or some firms is not very efficient. They are not mapping the payments to the invoices. So it becomes very difficult to get a FIFO methodology done and then for each and every client. So what I have tried to do here is reduce the 5 hours of work to maybe 5 minutes by using certain methodologies. Allow me to show my tool. So this is a tool which primarily I have taken the help of Claude, Opus and Sonnet models, Sonnet for discussions and Opus for building. The tool is based on React libraries. And the reason we chose React libraries was due to its interconnectedness between various tabs, which we'll see going forward. So if we see, it allows us to do a single vendor analysis or a multi-vendor analysis. So we haven't tested the limits of multi-vendor, but so far for the sake of brevity, I've kept it up to 10 ledgers. So if I show you how a single vendor analysis works, we just select the MSME classification, upload a sample. Okay, I'll also show how a sample ledger looks like. This one, as you might be aware, gets exported from Tally, a typical Excel sheet of a ledger. So if we open this here, it is using parsing techniques. We can even see the parsed entries, what all it has gone through in this. And apart, if I hide these entries, I'll run the analysis. So here it is. I've chosen that there is no written agreement. I can even choose that there is a written agreement and specify the time limit for the agreement. So I've chosen no written agreement. So if we see the invoice dated 18th May 2023, after 15 days, the due date is 2nd June 2023. It has been paid late by 173 days, but we are not disallowing because it's been paid within the year. So primarily income tax is focusing on the disallowance for the outstanding at the end of the year. And here, as we go down, after 25th of November 2023, all the invoices, so 15th December 2023, the last date was 30th December. It hasn't been paid till 31st March. So this entire amount has been disallowed. Likewise, other invoices. And likewise, the interest is being calculated here because we have to report that as well in the clause 22 of tax audit report. And of course, if any MSME client wants to charge interest to, make a provision for interest, it can do so. And it has a ready to export to Excel for working papers. We are not storing any data here. See, it's a complete offline, no subscription based, no installation based, browser based tool. We are not utilizing unnecessary storage on cloud just to preserve the integrity of the audit. The working papers can be exported to Excel. Clause 22 is ready to be filled and can be copied and pasted to audit report with audit remarks. Now we'll run through multi-ledger analysis as well. So I'm selecting two ledgers for now. I'll come to this verify option. It's an interesting concept in a bit. So I'm selecting the classification. One is micro, one is small. One has an agreement of 45 days, one does not have. So I'll analyze all the vendors. And yeah, so all the analysis is being done. I just can expand them and see the respective analysis and then export it to Excel and everything. So I also have put a quick reference guide here. A brief instruction on what the section reads, section 43BH, section 15 of MSME Act, which says in how many days you have to pay MSME dues. Section 16 for the interest rate. Right now, the bank rate is 5.5 and the MSME can charge 16.5% for non-payment. Clause 22. Yeah, so I have also, we have used an extended ledger period. Why? Because a lot of times the invoices come within the last week of March. Let's say an invoice is coming on 20th of March. It cannot be expected to pay by 31st of March. So the act allows that, if it is paid within the 15 days, though it falls in the next financial year, they allow that. So if we upload a ledger which carries the period up to 31st May of the next financial year, so it will analyze the compliance accordingly. And so a lot of time we have to use FIFO method because there is no invoice to payment method mapping done by the accountants. So we are treating the opening balance as well. And if we upload the data retrospectively as well from last March, so it will consider accordingly. And we have a settings tab here. We can change the bank rate and it's dynamic. Apart from that, what I actually have tried to do and wanted to do was to, so if you see, it's a single vendor analysis. If I add an Udyam number here and a mobile number, it should ideally go to government's portal through MSME website to verify the status of MSME registered or not. And we don't need to use any private API. Government of India has been providing free of cost APIs through a platform called API Setu. The issue right now, the platform is facing that API calling is not running well, and there have been delays in the granting API permissions. So it was not working well, but still I have kept a provision for the future. So once we get the right API from API Setu, we can integrate it with the MSME portal as well. And no data will be shared. Only respective Udyam number will be shared and will automatically fetch the MSME registration status for that year. Because every year we need to update the MSME registration status for companies. So this is a very precise tool what I've tried to do, make. And if there are any questions in this regard, I'm open to them. So in the last, just to conclude, so the purpose of this is to only save time of chartered accountants because this manual analysis takes a lot of time. It's prone to manual errors, and there's a huge responsibility on us to report everything in the correct manner. So if we can improve our audit quality, reduce our professional liability by using a simple offline tool. So nothing like that.
Sarthak ji, 2 minutes left. Thank you.
So I'm open to any other question.
Yes, sir. Can you show us the input file once?
Oh, yes, sir. Just open it. Show a sample file.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, maybe it is stuck. I just want to ask
Yes.
here since this is exported from Tally, between the entries narration is coming. So while parsing, how is it able to understand what is an entry and what is a narration? Or else while exporting, you have turned off the narrations.
Yes, narration is turned off, but primarily I had to train the Claude Opus model a few times on by giving certain few sample entries and explain the concept of what debit is. And but it was able to build on it. And there are certain times credits and debit notes, and it is also getting affected in the FIFO method.
Okay.
Because somewhere it is being treated as
Mm.
amount received, amount paid, adjustment of balance.
Okay. Can you go back to your tool once?
Yes.
Okay. This is based on Python.
No, it is not based on Python. It is based. So I have the working files as well. So it is completely based on. It's a React-based libraries which have been used to develop this. It's neither HTML nor Python. So I just to run a batch file.
Okay.
It is primarily based on
That's
and white coding.
Okay. Over to Vishal, sir.
Sir, like if the client has already done this thing, bill-wise marking.
Yes.
And then still uploaded here. So will it take the bill-wise marking or it will go by FIFO only?
No, it will take the bill-wise marking, sir, because that was the primary intention. But the provided the bill-wise marking, we will have to. So right now, if we export it in Tally and a bill-wise marking is there, while exporting from Tally, we get an option whether we want to export the bill details, payment details, and everything. So once we are able to export, it should be able to read it.
Okay. Okay. So you have not checked it.
Sorry.
You have not checked bill-wise marking.
Bill-wise marking for this use case, I haven't shown here.
No. If it is already bill-wise marking, have you checked with this code? Not here, but before this?
No, not yet, sir.
Not checked. Okay.
Because 95% of the practice time I've seen this FIFO methodology only.
Yeah. Okay. And one more thing, like what is the report you are giving to the chartered accountant? Because it is designed to reduce our workload.
Yes, sir. So one is the clause 22. It is in the required format of the tax audit report. We have to report.
Okay, perfect.
And when we are doing multi-ledger analysis, we get a consolidated clause 22. And apart from that, I'm just opening another Excel. I've exported it. So the entire working gets exported in an Excel for working paper sort.
Okay. So I have to ensure all my daters, say 50, 30, whatever is the number of daters, all are getting uploaded here.
Yes. We'll have to upload the entire financial year ledger.
So, okay. And what is this audit remark?
Audit remarks, sir, it can be copied and pasted to Word. It is just considering the notes, disallowance, and the basic financial impact it is calculating and giving a bill-wise detail.
Okay.
Because we have an Excel-based export option, but if someone wants to give it in a report manner, just to maybe client or even anyone, so it is more of a Word-based. We can copy it and present it in a formal report.
Yeah, understood. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
No more questions. Thank you.
I think this has also been downloaded. I'll just take 5 more seconds to present it since you had requested.
That is directly in the government
It is giving a summary of total disallowance, tax impact.
Yeah.
In the government format, sir, what as per clause 22, we'll have to report these points.
Yeah.
And then non-complete details. Of course, it can be improved with time based on the feedback.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarthak ji. It was a wonderful presentation. Now we come to the 9th contestant for today, CA Siddharth Shah ji. Siddharth ji, over to you. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Siddharth Shah. I'm a practicing chartered accountant in Vadodara. I'd like to share my screen first of all. So earlier in 2026, I came across a word known as vibe coding, and since then we started creating tools for our office and for the clients. So if you can you see my screen? Is my screen visible? Can anyone can confirm, please?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so this tool captures the whole P2P process. It starts from PI and it captures until the payment. So I'll just walk you through the tool. So the first thing what we can do is you can create the sites. If your company is working at different sites, you can just create sites. And once as already the site has been created, Surat, so it will not allow me to create it again. Yeah, then sites are created. Then there is a stores and inventory for site-wise data. Then comes the purchase intent. Whenever any thing is required, you can raise a purchase intent. It has a role-based access, so only the person who is allowed to raise the PI will be able to raise the PI, and the manager will be able to approve once the PI is raised. For ease of data, I created a fill demo data, which will automatically fill the demo data. So it has all the request title, description, urgency level, additional remarks. If there is it is showing a minimum stock level, like when you are raising PI, there is a minimum stock level which is not being maintained. So it highlights that also. It shows the item required. You can add the items, yeah, and everything, and then you can submit it for the stock check. So how it goes is, whenever there is an item in the stock, it will allot it from the stock. If not there, then it will go for the PI. So it will show you that in stock there are zero sets, in not in inventory. In stock there is nothing available, so we go for the proceed to approval. Once we are proceed to approval, as this is a demo account, I have created like given the access, approve PI option is available over here. Once the PI is approved, then it goes to the RFQ. RFQ has been created in such a way that we have vendor login also, where vendor can even in fact log in and see what is in their dashboard. They can see what are the open bids. They can update the bids. They can say what purchase orders are awarded to them. They can upload their invoices over here. Once invoices are uploaded and processed, they can see their recent invoices. They can also see the payments issued from us to them. So they can also update the bid. So they can change the pricing, they can add the pricing and everything. And once the bid is done, you can see over here. So it has all the data. What is the RFQ number, PI reference? The references are given in all the modules, all the tabs, so that you can refer back to the purchase intent or PO or whatever you want to. Then it shows the items being procured, who are the ones whom we have sent the invitation, whom we want to allow, L1, L2. With the rating is based on the quality inspection and the days of delivery. And it also shows the comparison of item wise comparison. Once we award this to ACME, or because it was on L1, so this goes into RFQ. You can see this as the bid has been awarded. After the bid is awarded, a PO is directly being created for the same. You can see the references number over here. So everything you can send it on mail, or you can mark as acknowledged if you are sending it physically. Once POs are created, we start receiving material. We can create GRN also. So once we can add site photos and everything, and we can create a GRN. So all items will be marked as complete. We can also create return and debit notes if we want to. Then comes the invoice part, where we can manually add the invoice which are being issued. So right now, if there is no open purchase order, that's why it is showing this thing. And also we have a feature with upload with AI. So what it does is OCR parsing. So basically, all firms and all companies would not have a same kind of a format of a purchase invoice. So it you just for the ease, I have selected. You just upload. It is right now using Gemini for the API, and in future, to be DPDP compliant, we will be shifting to Azure, as Azure has servers in India which can store the data in India. And also there is a consent mechanism for the client and for the vendors for their data being processed with the AI. So you can see whenever it is being approved, it shows you that it is a ECMA Steel PDF, ECMA Industries invoice. It is the PO reference number is captured. What is the total amount is captured. The confidence rate is given by AI on the basis how confidence and how able AI is in parsing the data. If the AI is not sure, it will not show you. It will show you a less confidence, which you can review. Once it is done, you can approve it and approve, and you can see in the invoice it is getting approved. Then comes the payment part. Payment, you can record the payment against how you have received the payment and everything, transaction ID remarks. So the payments are being captured over here. And then we have recurring PIs also, where you can create recurring PIs for the items which are being ordered on a recurrent basis, like monthly or 15 days. We also have a feature of contracts and AMC, where you can create a new contract design, like it is an annual maintenance contract. What is the description? Whom do you want to award the contract? What is the contract type? Which site you want to do it? You have the duration and value. And also in analytics, you will be able to see that whenever the contracts are expiring, it will show you the alert that the contracts are about to expire. So whether if you want to revise it or if you want to continue with someone else, you can do it. There is a upload document feature, where if you want to upload any documents like purchase order, invoice, GRN, you can upload it over here and keep it over here. Then we have one analytics thing, where how many total spend and reporting and everything is being captured. And also we have the approvals process also. So we can add rules, add delegation who are allowed to approve. Like if a purchase is of below 5,000, then a purchase who is raising PI can directly go to RFQ or bidding. That's why we can add the rules and everything. And also it highlights the compliance thing. So compliance thing, it highlights if the vendor, when vendor is being added, if the vendor is a MSME registered, it will and the payment terms are not defined, in 45 days it will automatically send you alert that this vendor needs to be paid. You can add users, assign them the roles which you want to, like procurement manager, engineer, vendor, and everything. And in the vendor, as I shown you earlier, they have their separate dashboard, which they can see their details on. So this was the whole tool. How I start with Cloud vibe coding and create a tool is, I write the prompt in very much detail what exactly I want, and then ask Cloud to create a diagram, a flow chart, what Claude understood from this. And once we are on the same page, I ask Claude to save it in the memory. And whenever if there is a change, I ask them to change the diagram or approve the diagram. In this way, I found that Claude was easily understanding what I wanted and what I needed. So this was the way how I asked Claude to create the ASCII diagrams, and then check how the whole process works and how the whole process flows. And once everything is okay, I asked Claude to start coding. So basically, this has been created on JavaScript using Next, and the front end has been Redux. And for the database, we are using PostgreSQL for now. And yes, so this was my time and this was my tool. I'm open for the questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This platform is built on, this tool is built on which platform, sir? Which language you are using at the backend?
I'm using JavaScript, so it is Next.js along with AppRoot TypeScript, and also as I said, Postgre I'm using with Prisma to enter data into the database or to fetch the data. Yes.
Okay. What are the ultimate output reports that the management or the auditor is able to take up from this platform which we are seeing now?
So basically, right now it is only showing you the alerts of the whole process, and everything is captured over here. And yes, we can generate reports from over here, like what are our pending payments and everything. And on the basis of that, also we can generate a Tally XML feature, Tally XML, which we can add in Tally and do the accounting entry. So right now it is in a development stage. So this was the thing, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Over to Vishal, sir.
Sir, I just need one thing. What is the
Yes, sir.
uniqueness in your product?
So uniqueness
I
is
can do the same thing on Tally, so or any other
yeah.
ERP for that matter.
Sir, but I totally understand that you can do the same thing on Tally, but 80 to 90% of the people are not doing it, not utilizing it at 100%, because the UI UX is boring. It is a mobile compatible, and the uniqueness would be, sir, as audit and as IFC auditors, we understand the process, sir. Like where controls are needed, where validations are needed, from where the data should flow, where data should not flow. And also, sir, I would like to highlight the customization features also, sir. Like for other tools, Tally ERP, ERP is not possible for like most of the MSCs due to the high cost and implementation issues. But for Tally also, you have to mend your process in such a way that you have to bring things like this. But such tools with the help of vibe coding can be created as per your SOP and as per your process. So with vibe coding, yes, I can add a feature in a day, I can remove a feature in a day, like it's just 1 or 2 hours thing.
Okay. And are you planning to give this platform to the vendors of the company also?
Yes, sir. As I showed you earlier, this is from a vendor login. So what they can see is,
Okay.
they have their own dashboard. They can see what are the open RFQs, what is the active PS, what are the pending payments, how much they have earned. So and also they can, yeah. So yes.
So the reason I brought you here is this becomes the moment you give it to vendor, it becomes a web-based tool.
Yes, sir. It is going to be a web-based tool, but yeah. Yes.
So have you given a prompt? I don't know. Have you given a prompt to check the security risk in this?
Sir, so
development?
my way of giving prompt when I want to check a security risk is to act like a CTO and give me the whole labs to finding the security. Then it explains, okay, these are the problems and these are the things. So basically, right now it is hosted on VPS, but just to show a demo, I clone it to the local server and present it to you. Yeah, so it is a web-based tool, and it is not going to be in the system.
Have you done that? That is my only question. Have you done yes or no?
Yes.
Security. Yes, you have done it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I've done.
Because that is the thing. Like when you go for web-based product, that is the.
Yeah, 100%, sir. So we have the JWT token authorization for all the different vendors. There is a different tenant ID being created, so that if they change the URL also, or if they change something also, they can't access the things other than they are allowed to.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. A nice presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharth ji. We must stop sharing. It was a nice presentation. Now we move to the 10th contestant, the third last for today, CA Shalini Somani ji. Shalini ji, over to you. Your time starts now.
Am I audible? Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes,
you're audible.
Yes.
Let me share my screen and just let me know if it's visible. It's visible?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Now is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good evening to one and all present here. This is CA Shalini Somani, practicing since last 7 years. Over the period of my practice, I've experienced one pain point consistently, that is getting data on time, be it for GST filing or be it for audit. And one of the reasons behind those delay is accounting, bulk accounting. Because whenever we get data, sales data accounted, I found consistently that either the line items accounted are not matching with the source data or their values are mismatched, like transaction value or GST value. Further, if everything is proper, categorization goes into other direction, like B2B is categorized as B2C and vice versa, and it goes a long way into litigation. So I thought, let's build a program which automates this and solve this problem up to one extent. So using technical stacks like Claude for coding and Codex for debugging and Python as a programming language connecting the whole mechanism, developed a HTML based software which will first take input of any payment gateway data, like be it Paytm, PayU, Cash Free, or Razorpay, any kind of data, any payment gateway report which comes in Excel or CSV. We can upload, verify, and refine with the help of dashboard, and then under control, post it to Tally. So without wasting any time, let's move on to our use case. Demonstration of our use case. So this is the folder created through all the codings, and we get a Tally bridge. We need to start this Tally bridge so that program gets connected with Tally. And here the Tally is open, but I am not opening it right now so that we can see how it gets connected. Here we have got our HTML of Tally PG importer, basically payment gateway importer. We can open it from the bridge URL. Yes, now the Tally is connected. It says the Tally is connected within 5 milliseconds. Now we take up the Tally company and give it a period. And let's come back. It has captured the Tally. Still, if we want to test the connection, that which company it's going to take up, if multiple are open, then you can test the connection. It gives the name of Venkateshwara Traders. And since this software, we want it to be customized for all, as small traders, medium-sized traders, and CS for in-house themselves. So we have made a rule engine where you can upload your rule engines. Like this is the rule engine for current format of payment gateway report. But according to business, you can insert here the rule engine. So all we need to do is upload an Excel. We have created sample files over here. Sample files we have tested up to 50,000 also. But currently, due to time constraint, we shall be keeping it up small only. And let's check it out in Tally whether any sales are reflecting in that period. Sales are only in the month of Jan and August. So we are taking a file for December 24. So as soon as the Excel is uploaded, it is showing that rows and it gives a dashboard, which gives you the figure of how much is the taxable value, CGST, IGST, which we can cross-check with our Excel. See, this is the generally kind of report which a payment gateway generates. We are able to see that taxable value column total is 53 and same amount should be reflecting over the dashboard. Similarly, for CGST, IGST, the program gives a breakup, but here you will find the total. Now there is one more feature that it would also bifurcate into B2B and B2C. Wherever there are GST, it has been captured as B2B. Wherever there is no GST, it has been captured as B2C. Now, what if a party enters a GST number incorrectly? Let me copy this and write something else. So system would immediately flag it out as warning. And the warning, all the warnings can be visible from the warnings review tab. Here you can see whichever the transactions need a review, this shall not be blocked. The program says it are here for review before posting. It shall not be blocked. So what we can do is we can correct the GST and then it gets reflected again into ready. Now what if payment gateway misses a transaction? Then we get an option to add a row. As soon as you get an option to add a row, it is reflected at the last. And it's visible in the errors column. Since the data is not complete, it will show you as error. Now this entries would be blocked because here the data is not complete. So what we need to do is we can fill up the details, party name, GSTIN, the taxable and GST split, it will calculate on itself. Date, it should be from that period only. So now it goes into the warning tab since GST number has not been specified. But we would not like to post this right now. So we get an option to delete this either from here or you can delete the selected.
Shalini, last 2 minutes left. Thank you.
Yes. So now we are done with the data. We can just select all and preview the XML. Here we can see the preview of XML and we can also download it. Since the data, this software does not store any data. So this XML can be downloaded to save a GSTR working for the month. And then you can start posting. Now the posting shows live activity log. You can see into real time how it is being posted. Posting batches, cooling down in 2000 milliseconds, and then posting again. So within minutes, it will show that entries have been posted. So let us come back to Tally to see what's happening. The entries have been started posting in December. We can see few entries. When we enter, we can see a proper invoice voucher has been created. Even stock item has been created based on the data only. And here the posting is completed. And now we can check the total. 53, 54, and that was our total which we had seen in the dashboard. So it will save a lot of manual hours taken into accounting and reduce the errors which creep in and result into litigations like GST portal notices, mismatches, and further different types of notices. And it's editable for all kind of businesses which are into SaaS based business, that is software as service, and even for CAs in-house, or giving services and taking payments through payment gateway reports. I think I am done with this, and now I am open for questions.
Yeah, overall it was a very good use case engagement, and yeah, it saves a lot of manual work. Having this discussion, I would like to pass on to Mr. for questions, and then I take it.
Can you come again?
Venkatesh sir, you are not audible.
Voice is not coming clear.
Yeah, I am having a connectivity issue. Once Vishal sir finishes his questions, I will take it.
Okay. Okay. Now, just a second. Shalini madam, now, like if just want to know, like you have done everything in Python and everything is fine, absolutely, there is not an issue on that part. Now, have you checked in case of some entries not getting passed to through the XML?
Yes, all the entries are being passed. I've checked on data of 50,000 also. Allow me to show one thing. Like in separate period, I can show you in period of.
So whatever it is not going to pass, it is going to show it in the dashboard UI itself.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, no problem on that.
This is the volume of transactions, started with small one and then increasing the transaction. These are this is the volume of 33,000 rows. And initially it was passing on debit side of sales account.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you
So
have to
after
modify.
lot of iterations, this has worked till this date.
Okay. Okay. And overall, it's a nice presentation and the use case is also good. I think you have presented it well. All my points are covered properly. So no questions from my side. Venkatesh sir, any other questions?
No, sir, I'm also
Yeah, okay.
is the input format fixed or is it dynamic? It can be done for any kind of payment gateway, or is the input format fixed?
Yes. For any kind of payment gateway. Let me take you to the dashboard again, because it gives you one space where it shows. See, this is the file upload and column mapping system. So here, any payment gateway report would have these things. So we need to just map, like the report, Razorpay report, which I had selected. It says payment date has to be taken for date column and type column. So all these invoices are being captured. Invoice number is also being captured. So let me show you one entry also where you can see the narration also. Narration captures everything. Here, the narration would capture everything.
Okay.
So this is the mapping. So you can do it for any kind of report.
Yeah.
And also the rule engine feature has been provided, that you want to edit it for your any kind of business. Here you can upload the rules engine separately.
For rules, I have to be technical, no?
No, not technical. None of the rules I had to be become technical. Just a natural programming language. We just have to communicate. Yes, and
add a new.
Okay.
Add a rule that.
Here is there a function
these are
to
all
add a new
skip
rule?
And now in case of some people insist that the returns entry should be there.
So here we can take here we have all the columns. Here we have all the headers, and we can let them know which header, which should contain what. It should be greater than or something like that with value, and then that row has to be skipped or whatever else has to be set. It can be done from here, like it's modifiable.
Okay.
Yes, and this whole thing is also modifiable as per the rule you want to prescribe, to customize as per the business.
And we have to just keep on adding.
Yes, yes. Currently, I added 2 rows, so 2 rows got added. And you can delete it for whenever you want to change it for another client.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Manu.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shalini ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
We move on to the second last contestant, that is the 11th contestant for today, CA Pranav Tulsian ji. Pranav ji, over to you.
Thank
Your
you so
time
much,
starts
sir.
Now.
Thank you so much, sir. I just want to confirm if my voice, audio, and screen are completely visible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. So, sorry. Yeah, so we know a typical work thing that is there in all the CA forms is around the document thing, managing the documents. So I, Pranav Pratik Tulsian, first of all, thank you to ICAI for giving this opportunity here to present a solution to this problem where a lot of clients interact with us on WhatsApp for asking of documents, GST returns, past ITRs, and all those things. So how can we manage this problem that we don't have to give it manually or our team don't have to give it and they can automatically get the documents whatever they need. Plus, we also have to follow up a lot to get the documents from client during the GSTR return filing or ITR filing. So how can we also do the other way around that we can also obtain the documents from the client in a very easy manner and of all of things get organized into one single place, that is my office laptop, not into any server, so that I'm also complying on the DPDP Act on the other ICAI document management guidelines. So I'm presenting a solution to this, that how do we make our document management more structurized. So efficient DMS, document management system, is what is your firm's document pipeline, fully automated, organized, and entirely on your desktop. The 4 shifts that will happen is your team will stop changing, or they don't have to worry about sending documents to client can automatically take the document on their own. Your WhatsApp is completely freed and you can use your WhatsApp for high value conversations, which is around more around getting some advisory or helping them with tax planning and other advisory and accounting services. All your documents are in one place where it should, that is into their own into the own laptop of the main laptop of a firm, and your client data is never stored into any third party server. So that are the main objective of this thing. The 4 steps that the client will have to do is, first of all, it will message the bot, and we have intentionally kept the bot in Telegram so that the WhatsApp is completely free and the WhatsApp doesn't get cluttered. There is an authentication that needs to be done at the OTP level. A secure link will get generated for upload and download. The file will never pass through Telegram server also, because we can't trust a Telegram server also, because it's a third party server. And whatever file will get uploaded by the client by through his mobile will directly land in my desktop. So that's the basic idea. And yes, DPDP Act and all the ICAI guidelines are compliant in this file transfer. We have made our level base that we comply with all those guidelines. So let's begin the demo. There's an exe file, and whenever the exe file is opened, I'll just show the exe file. So there will be one kind of an exe file that will be there. This DMS, this some noise. Okay, so there will a version 1.02 like an exe file will be there. When you double click on the exe file, there will be one activation that needs to be done. Now, since to prevent that the exe gets transferred from one system to another system, what we have made a licensing system, so that activation code is sent to everyone who basically takes this exe. That activation code needs to be entered, and the registered email ID will be entered, and this will get bind with the MAC ID. So on the first launch, whenever the first launch happens here, on the first call, the MAC ID will get bind in the database. Basically, the document, the Google Sheet is acting as a database, and the Google App Script is acting as an API. So the endpoint of the Google App Script, which we get through the deployment part, that is acting as an API. So this endpoint is being called by my desktop exe application, and it's getting validated through this database table, and through that the licensing system is controlled. So this is the first time thing only that needs to be done. After that, once it is getting activated, the CA form has to, the onboarding is very simple, because most of the time getting the clients, whenever a new system comes, it becomes very difficult to like use it. So the onboarding has been made super simple here. Simply the file path needs to be kept. That one is the root file path which we need to keep. So here we can simply say, okay, all the DMS related documents, we can just have one file path done here. And once you keep this root file path and you try to just save it and you fill it, then all the other file paths will automatically be created and you need not save this. And also all these control panel files will see that these are auto created by this tool itself. So we'll see that. So I'll save the path, I'll test the file path. All the file paths are active and it's working. So the Telegram bot, you will have to create it. I have kept a section in my presentation of how to create the Telegram bot. We'll see it later on. For now, I'm directly taking the token. So I have a section in my slide where I've shown how to get this token. For now, I'm simply keeping this. You can have your own firm name, any bot name which you want to keep, like Agrawal and Associates, or any bot name you want to take. This is your firm name. And this is your words on which the bot will start. Hey, hello, and you can also write namaste if you want that the bot to start on namaste. Welcome message is there, and you can save this settings. The settings have been saved successfully. Now coming to email. So since the OTP verification is there, the OTP will go through your email ID only. So you'll have to set up your email ID through which you want to send OTP. So I'm sending it through this email ID, ptulsian at gmail.com, and also the app password needs to be set. How to how to set the app password also I have covered in my slide, that how we can create this app password. The OTP subject and the template is there. Let me first save this. Yeah, and also the template is fully customizable. It's a simple HTML you can generate. If you don't like this template, you can change it. You can change the color of the template as well. Yeah, you can have any brand color of your form. If you have such brand colors, then you can do a simple save, and when you preview it, then automatically the customization at the branding level is there. Primary color, secondary color, tertiary color, so the font family are there. So this is a basic branding that can be done. Bot behavior, like what's the maximum file size that can be done through the bot. All these settings are there available. So once we do all these settings, they are very small settings that we need to do. You can just do a send test email and it will just see whether the configuration is properly done or not. Yeah, so email sent successfully, it means the configuration is proper. Now what you can directly come to home. Now, as I was talking about the master files that has to be generated. So this is the master file. This is your control panel file, ECDMS control panel file, and this gets auto generated through this tool. So starter docs generator is there. This will automatically walk through the folder where you have kept all the files. Like in my case, I have kept all my files. A CFM has a master file through inside of which all the client name wise folder he keeps, like these are 3 clients, Nvidia, state level bank and all. So whatever client names you have, you can have the folder by their name. The folder walker feature will basically ask you to enter this path, and as soon as you enter this path, it will give you it will walk through all the files, like all the 10,000, 20,000, 1.5 lakhs, or we have done till 2 lakhs files. So all those files will get stored, and this Excel file will get created. Like one file will get created with a client code. This will auto assign from C1001 and all. So you can have maximum 99,000 client. And
Pranavji, last 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah. So all these things is there, which can be uploaded. Now I'll just show a small demo of how this control is being done. So I'll go through my system only and do a demo of how we can show this thing. Let me see. Can we present through mobile? Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Is my other screen visible? Yeah. So this is the app, and once we do hi, it will ask for us the client code. Okay, so we basically have to start the application. I'll just start that application once. So I'll do the client code needs to be done. It will ask for the OTP verification, which will come there. So I can download any files which is kept in my folder. So it will ask for all the category which is I've kept in the Excel control panel file, and all the subcategories are there. So it will finally give me the files which are available inside of this folder. It will give me a link through which I can download the file. So this is a temporary link through which I can download. So now next, let me say I downloaded this file, and now I'll want to check for the upload feature. So if I do an upload, so it will give me any within any document where I want to upload. So if I want to upload a KYC details, so it will give me a link through which I can do an upload of the file. It has some allowed extensions and all. So even all those can be done. If I click on this, then an upload page will get created, and through this upload I can do the upload, and whatever I will upload, it will directly land into my system. So I'll just show one demo of uploading the file. So I have one document.
Pranav, time is up.
Okay. So ठीक है, I'll just stop sharing. So whatever upload is done, we can save it. The save will come into inside of this file, inside the upload folder over here. So suppose if I upload, then this will be coming inside the file directly. So okay, so I was just showing on this part on the visibility in terms of, we have a dashboard as well through which we can see that how many messages were passed, and how many users interacted. I'll just with the permission, I'll just show this dashboard which is there, that how what messages and all that got passed. And yeah, these are the savings in terms of like you can reduce your time, and it's a zero cost thing, and through that you can basically have that bot thing, so that you can do the upload and download through the client can do the upload and download without any interaction from the CA firm. So sorry for the overboard, and yes, that was the basic use case of using Python and all, and we created this DMS application.
It's a nice DMS we have made, and it's a need of the hour for most of the firms.
True.
So one thing, like when you go for upload of files, is there a provision, like if you say KYC, so if I upload anything else, like if I upload instead of PAN, if I upload say a bank statement, so is there a way to check it, or it will just accept?
So it will check only at the extension level. We can check that the extensions, it will check, it can't check the content, sir.
Okay. And since you mentioned you have tried to comply with the DPDP Act and all that stuff, okay, only for in that context, like on the web page you showed, there was no disclaimers, there was no terms and conditions, nothing was there.
Yeah, so that was just created last night, so we couldn't arrange the thing. But DPDP Act is complied in terms of we're not storing anything, and the link is auto expired after 2 minutes, and that auto expired is also written there, that it will auto expire, and after the expired, the document, the link, everything gets erased for permanent basis. So that is how we are compliant.
That I understood. I'm just saying, since you have to get the declarations and everything, all that stuff is there.
Yeah, sir, I got that point. We have not designed
I saw
the
your
web
time expired 1652. Immediately it was 2 or 3 minutes, I think.
So we have kept it a very small for now, but yeah, we can keep that a customization button in the app itself, that how long you want the download link and upload link to come. So that's the thing.
And the database is all Google Sheets or Excel.
So the database is Google. So the database for the documents, where the documents will be kept, is all local Excel files. All the local Excel files.
All are local Excel files.
Yeah.
And Google Sheet is only for that your
licensing thing. Yeah. Suppose if we give this app to multiple firms, then that's to control the redistribution.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Venkatesh sir.
Yeah, overall it was a very good use case. Going forward, in the requirement of DPDP, you can also add additional features like suppose we collect some information from client and maybe after 1 month it should get auto deleted. We should not hold that information. We can collect such kind of request from client also. So he will just say delete my data after 1 month, then it gets auto. So yeah, I think going ahead in the future, this is where it's going to take us. So very good use case.
Thank you, sir.
Is there any problem like we're facing issues like Telegram, like account being blocked or account being stuck or something like that when you have done this?
No, sir. The Telegram bot is a feature of Telegram itself. It's not any other that we have done some workaround. Telegram bot is a official feature of Telegram since 2016, and it allows us to do all these things. We're not doing a workaround in any scraping or nothing is happening. It's through the proper API calls of Telegram. We are using a Telegram module which is in Python, and it's an official module maintained since 2017. So it's like in that way, we have used Telegram because we wanted to declutter WhatsApp. Yeah.
Good. Is it open source or do you need to pay anything to Telegram for this bot?
Open source, sir. Telegram has bots are open source. I have said in the slide that how we can create a Telegram bot.
Yeah,
It's fully open source and no fees in terms of creating or maintaining.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pranav ji. For a great presentation. Now we move on to the last participant, the 12th participant for today, CA Jitendra Vadnere ji. Jitendra ji, over to you, and the time starts now.
Hello, my voice is audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so I am sharing my screen. Myself is Jitendra Vadnere. I have the corporate background, and I'm thankful to ICAI, all committee members, and all helping hand behind this hackathon for giving me opportunity to present my use case. My use case is on the simple problem which corporates are facing on the day-to-day basis. Basically, the large corporates are getting large voluminous notices from various tax authorities, mainly from the income tax, GST, etc. And collating these notices from the various sources and tracking them is the humongous task. And again, from the compliance point of view, the chief compliance officer always has a headache to do that. And for this, I have developed this solution. Okay. And how I will demonstrate how this tool will help on the one click to manage all the notices. So this is the process for of the tool, where on clicking the run button, the tool will collect the notices from various sources, like from the portal, from the emails, or from the scan copy stored on the devices. It will create the SR, it will allocate this to a user, and ultimately it will keep the tracking how many SRs are open, how many closed, and give the periodic report of it. These are of the some key benefits of the tool at a glance. That is, it will completely capture the notices, full auditability, etc. This is how this tool has been developed. From the prompt designing, I have created
Your
the prompt.
screen is not visible.
Just a minute. I will again share the this one. Now it is visible.
It is loading, sir. Yeah, it is visible now.
Okay. So this is the process flow of the tool I have shared, and this is the key benefits of the tool, and this is the how the tool has been developed. I have designed the prompt, then the code generation I had done through the Anthropic Cloud 4.7. Then there are the developments I had done by various testing, and then I finalized it. There are some features which I'm still adding on this particular code, with regards to the reply repository, where the notices and reply can be stored at one place in the devices. real-time alert to the WhatsApp and SMS on the creation of the SR, then calendar integration and daily automation, so that you need not to run it manually. You have to just click the at particular trigger time, the run process can be developed. So these are under the future enhancement I'm doing on the code. Now I will start with my demo. So this is the tool is look like after signing up on the tool. Now this has signing is done from the admin ID. So this is the dashboard of the tool, which give the total number of notices, open, etc. All
Your screen is freezed in PPT. Please share your entire screen.
Just a minute. Now it has happened.
No, no, you have to share your entire screen.
Just a minute.
You can go for stop sharing and then again reshare.
Option.
Yeah. Now it has happened.
Still no.
Okay, because on my screen I'm getting this one.
So just first stop share. First do a stop share.
No, actually what happened now?
You can do stop sharing, close the file, and then again open.
After, and when it asks for screen permission, sharing permissions, share the entire screen. But don't share one window.
Just a minute. Some my computer getting this some problem. Just a minute. Sorry for the this one. Okay. Now I'm sharing the my screen.
Now it's visible. And
yeah. So this is the dashboard where it will give the count of the notices and along with the chart. Right now there is no notices uploaded, so that's why it is a blank. This is a service request where the after pulling up the notices from the various sources, the service request will be raised. There is also provision to create the manual service request in case any manual entry has to be done. Now these are the company master where we have to create the company. I already created one company over here. This is the authority master where the various types of the authority from which the company is expecting the notices, they can be created. Their URL ID, etc. I have entered along with the login ID and the password. So this tool can go and scrap the notices. See, currently for the just demonstration purpose, I have mapped my Google Drive over here, and there I have stored some notices. Okay, but this tool will go to the respective sites and pull the notices. Then this is the user master where the chief compliance officer will be have the admin right, and then a user other direct tax, indirect tax head will be created as a user. After pulling the creating the notices, these notices will be assigned to this user, and user can log in from their ID and close the notices or adjourn it accordingly. This is the email master where from whom emails we have to pull the notices. That ID is also I have mapped. Okay, and this is all Google ID I have currently mapped with the Google password. Okay, and this is the report where the reports will be generated after the SR. Okay, so now I'm just running this app, and now it is asking from where I have to get the notices, from the portal, from the email master, and from the folder on the devices. So now here I will select the folder on the devices from where the notices has been taken. So here this is the notice issue folder I already created, and in this some notices also I have stored. So this is the folder has been uploaded, and then now I will now start the run. So now this tool is fetching the notices. There is a do duplication is also inbuilt in this, where the any duplicate notice is there, because sometimes it happens that it will get saved on the notice folder also, as well as on the email also, that same notice will be available. It will eliminate that. It has created a certain request. We'll just go to the request and see it is still fetching the this one. So see, these are the request has been service request has been generated. Now this service request status is still showing as a open. Okay, I can get the report of the open, adjourn, and close notices based on the status updated over here. And dashboard, I can see that there are the 18 total notices uploaded. There is a 0 notices has been closed. Okay, these are the direct tax notices, these are the indirect tax notices, these are the other notices. Now I can log in into the user ID. I will log it out from here, and I will log in into from the user ID to close the So there are 16 notices for the direct access. Open are 3. Only it is showing for the direct access because this login is done on the this. Now from here, these notices SR can be opened. It will show that which from where this notice has been come, where on which date it is come, etc., etc. This is the notice PDF is also attached over here. Here the user can put his reply, what action he has taken. He also can choose the file and attach a reply over here. So it will go to the say a folder, and we can attach the reply over here. And also it can adjourn. Also, if he taken the adjournment, he can put the date and everything, and then he can say that it is a mark closed. Okay. So now one notice has been closed. These are the some critical notices are there over here. Okay, so we can go again back to the admin and see for the report and whether this notice is showing is closed or not. Yeah, so now this is showing as a one notice has been closed, 7 are the overdue because it is going on the due date. There are 25 SRs are there, 24 are open. Now this count has increased because at that time some notices were still uploading position was there. Now here the status can be seen over here. One is closed, remaining are open. We can have the filtration over here of the closed one, open one. Okay. In the service request, one more facility given to the admin, he can modify the service request. He can cancel the service request. That authority is not given to the user. Ultimately, it's come to the report where you can give the range of the report and this can be exported. Suppose if I giving the range from say 4th May to today, and then I can export the report to the Excel. So this is the Excel report which will be created over here. So it will give the entire description of the notices, whether it is overdue, critical, close, etc. So these reports can be generated on this one. It is also report can also be created via the CSV or the PDF. There is one more feature which I added over here, reminder schedule. So if the notice is overdue for 96 hours, the reminders will be sent to the recipient's ID given over here. So that is also enabled. Again, the second reminder will go and the fourth reminder. Now these reminders will go to the user, reporting authority and the IDs mentioned over here. So this is the tool all about. Thank you for the patient hearing. If any questions are there, I would like to answer.
Yes, sir. First of all, a great tool. Like you have created two separate logins as well. One question is when you have a web fetch option, right? So when we are doing more than 50 income tax logins from one ID, there is a high probability that income tax department is blocking our IP. So did you face that issue or did you take it into consideration while building this?
No, here only the one from one ID it will be going over there.
Okay.
Okay, it will not go from the 50 ID. It will be allocated to the 50%. That is possible. Okay, so I am developing the feature. I currently am allocating the these notices only to the user who is the head of the department, but under whom them also I am creating the field, so it can be allocated to the particular person A, B, C, D.
No, sir, you did not ask, got his question. What Venkatesh sir is trying to ask is, there are 50 clients.
Yes, yes.
Each client has got a separate login.
Correct.
So if the income tax department senses that one IP is login for 50 clients, then they might block you. So have you faced this issue?
No, actually I have not tested because I have done only for the one login ID. So this I will take it.
Yeah, because when you are doing for multiple, be careful, sir. The many IP addresses have got blocked. Again, you have to go to department and do it. So whenever you are doing this kind of automation, just keep a track on the count.
Sure, sir. But this
that's all from my
app I have. Sir, this app I have prepared from the corporate point of view. So in the corporate, generally few companies are only there. Okay, so this will be installed in the corporate one.
Yeah. Okay,
but
got it.
I will definitely take in your suggestion in the consideration and I will check that.
You have to just see corporates who have got not more than 20 or 30 subsidiaries.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Only in that case you have to check. Yeah. So one more thing, like the package what you have developed.
Correct.
Is it like Python based totally or a combination?
So, yeah, see, I had developed first this package on the Python, and then I had made the modification and the other further development on the Lovable. So this is the web-based tool. This can be used on the tablet, mobile, as well as on the desktop.
And you showed some Google Sheet link on the this thing, authorities tab, in the authorities tab.
So that's why I had done my Google Drive map over there, because since I am a corporate, I do not have the client's income tax site, right?
Okay.
And my own income tax site, there was no notices. So what I did, I created some dummy notices for a testing purpose and
Okay.
saved over there.
Okay. Okay. So, so we can also have that second way. The directly save it to the Google Drive and then your software will work.
Yeah, that is also possible. But
Yeah. Okay.
Purpose is that to take the notices directly from the income tax side.
Okay. And when you are firing Gemini API?
Gemini, no. I have done from the cloud.
No. To get the responses.
Responses from what? Sorry, I got your question, sir.
See, there you are getting the notice. There you are analyzing it, na, whether it is critical.
Yeah. So
or not critical.
yes, yeah. OCR is being developed over there, and there I am taking the AI help to read the notice, and if there is a due date, from the due date it will add the 96 hours and create the due date for the user. So suppose the due date is mentioned. Sorry, date of the notice is, let's say, 1st May. Okay, automatically the 96 days, right? The 3rd May will be the due date will be created. But suppose the date is notice is received on the 1st and the due date is 2nd only, then it will show the due date only 2nd, not the 3rd May, because now the notice is already been due. And sometimes it happens that some notices are received by the corporate, mostly by the post or courier, after the due date. So in that case, they are all being marked as a critically in that case. And there the adjournment has to be immediately filed, and then further process will be there.
Okay. And have you checked on the privacy part?
See, currently this is the on-prem only. So privacy,
the answer what you are getting, the OCR part. Have you checked the privacy? I am speaking only on the OCR part.
No, currently I have not checked it. I will do that.
You have not checked it.
Yes.
Yeah, that you have to check, I suppose, because corporates might have an issue on that.
Correct. So 2 points are there. One is the OCR privacy, definitely I will check, and I will check the number of IPs. So these two I will definitely take.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you. That's all. Any other question, Venkatesh sir?
No, sir. Yeah, we are good with it.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for giving the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Rishi sir, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. It was a great session where all the 12 panelists demonstrated their capabilities and their use cases in the field of AI. Before we close, I would remind all our viewers that the voting lines are now open for the last 5 minutes. We are at 5:20 p.m. We'll close at 5:25 p.m. So those who have not voted, may please vote. Remember, you have to vote for all the 12 contestants to register your vote. And the voting pattern is that 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. I repeat, 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. So we have 5 more minutes. We'll close at 5:25 p.m. Before that, just a moment. Let me just remind you that this was this episode 5 of the ICAI Hackathon Season 5. And I would extend all my heartfelt appreciations to all the 12 participants, my 2 jury members, CA Venkatesh Kumar Ji and CA Vishal Gandhi Ji, all the viewers for making today's session truly inspiring. Also, a big thank you to our leadership, CA Prasanna Kumar D, President Sir, CA Mangesh Kinare, Vice President Sir, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, Chairman AI Committee and immediate past President, and CA Umesh Sharma, Vice Chairman AI Committee. Friends, what we witnessed today, that ideas can transform into possibilities and innovation can meet professional expertise. And most importantly, we witness the mindset of a future-ready profession. Across the world, AI is redefining industries, economies, professions, governance, and institutions at an unprecedented pace. In this transformation, the accounting profession is also entering a new era where CAs will increasingly work with intelligent systems, predictive technologies, AI agents, and real-time digital ecosystems. It is encouraging that young professionals and students of all ages, today we had a wide spectrum of use cases, and they move beyond conventional thinking and building scalable solutions for governance, audit, taxation, finance, compliance, analytics, and other domains of the profession. Don't forget that we are building an AI ecosystem wherein we have the AICA level 1 and level 2 batches. If you've not done your level 1 and level 2 batches, please do it at a center near you. The registrations are open. You can also make use of the refresher sessions for level 1 happening every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and for level 2 happening every alternate Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have the next session of level 1 tomorrow, refresher session, and the level 2 on the next Friday. Apart from that, we have various publications. 6 publications are out. 2 are in the pipeline. Also, the registrations for the flagship event, that is the ICAI AI Innovation Summit 2026, are about to get closed in the next few days. We have almost reached our registration count and very few seats are left. So those who have not registered till now may please register at the earliest by tomorrow. The special pricing is available till tomorrow on popular demand. We will be closing the registrations very shortly. The AI Hackathon Grand Finale, the AI Innovation Challenge, 50 plus exhibitors, 50 plus global and national speakers. These things and other things will be there. Global experts, regulators, policymakers, tech leaders, innovators, startups, and thousands of professionals. We are expecting more than 3,500 professionals who will be converging at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi on 26th and 27th of June. So I warmly invite all my viewers, all my panelists, all my jury to register for the AI 2026 and become part of this transformational movement. Coming back to the hackathon, this was episode 5. As I mentioned in the beginning, top 3 from this episode will go to the semi-final on the 19th of June. We have 2 semi-finals. We have 3 prelim round left on the 22nd of May and the 29th of May and the 5th of June. And then we have the 2 semi-finals on the 12th of June and the 19th of June, and then the big grand finale on the 26th of June at the Bharat Mandapam. So do tune in next week also for our hackathon, season 5, episode 6. It will be at the same time, that is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. onwards on 22nd of May. Coming back to the voting lines, we have 1 more minute left to register your vote before we close. So thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, our congratulations to all the participants. You are all winners today. Competing is also not less than winning. And may the best person move on for the next semi-finals. I look forward to meeting you all in the upcoming episode and at the semi-finals and the grand finale. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai ICAI. Tech support, can we close?
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
इसमें आलू क्या पड़ा हुआ आप ही ले कर ले लीजिए इधर ड्रॉर में